It's Wrestlemania weekend and we live. Stand and Deliver coming up soon. The kickoff show going on right now. And I know the women's fatal four-way match is going to be on to determine the number one contender for the women's tag team championship. They get the challenge to be able to win some match between Judgment Day, Rest Bailey, and Lyra at NXT this coming week on NXT. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see how that plays out. Um, I'm assuming they'll do it right. Okay, it's a countdown show for Stand and Deliver right now. The main show started at 12, but it is a match on the kickoff show, which I don't get why WWE, I don't get why the main roster doesn't have a match on the WrestleMania kickoff show, and they have 3 hours for it. Okay. Instead of imagine going to WrestleMania weekend and having to wake up before 9 a.m. to go straight to a wrestling show. I mean, live in Vegas, so I mean, the West Coast fans want to show they want to show. That's what they're gonna have to do. So it is crazy though. 9 o'clock. That is crazy. But they in Las Vegas, so it makes sense. You got the Dark State versus the Dark State versus Family being on the main show, but the Fatal Four Way Women Tag Team Women's match not on the main card. That I don't get. That don't make a lot of sense in my opinion. Kalani Jordan in the ladder match again. I really don't get that. If she was gonna pin Roxanne, why is she still in the mid card division? That don't make sense. I got Javon Evans winning that triple threat match. I think they're gonna give it to him. The way they've been building up this story, I think it makes the most sense to have him win that match or over Femi over Payne. Trick Williams should win it though. That'll really throw things off if Trick Williams won it. You got the fatal four way women's match for the women's championship. Little Parker probably win that. Are they starting with the match already? Are they just doing the promo for the backlash? I knew somebody was gonna say it. Okay. Knew somebody would say it. But how y'all doing today? Leave some questions in the comments and I'll respond to them. Cause we're just chilling for the kickoff show right now, getting ready for that. And I'll probably be multitasking because the Bucks game come on at 12 too. So the Bucks and Pacers will be playing. So Jordan Grace really shouldn't be in that match. They should have just sent Jordan Grace to SmackDown. Yeah, they're not doing nothing right now. They're just trying to build up for all the matches. So at least some questions in the chat so I can respond to them. We can keep it active during the pre-show. Who y'all got winning the women's fatal four way between Julia, Stephanie, Jada Parker, and Jordan Grace later on today? You said did it ever come out themselves? Reason why Julie had to drop the title, considering she's wrestling now. I guess it's because she was injured and didn't know how long she'd be out. Because she wasn't out that long, so she could have kept the title and just used the Pro Bowl herself to build up the women's division. But I think it was because she's injured and they didn't know how long the recovery was take. That's what I'm thinking. Because her injury did not keep her out that long. Like I guess she just wanted to take extra precautions to make sure that she was good. Because I think that was going to be the one-on-one match if she didn't get injured. So that changed things around, and that's why that's why we're getting a fatal four-way match now because of the stuff that Jada Parker did with Mickey James, Jordan Grace being on NXT. Because she obviously not going to go after the mid card title. So that's how you get the fatal four-way. So I'm guessing that her injury, they didn't think that she'd be back in time for Stand and Deliver. I mean, I guess, and they can still do stuff with Julie and Stephanie. Jordan Grace, she can go to SmackDown. Nobody will be mad if she just went straight to SmackDown. She don't got to win the title. But it's either Julie getting the back or Jada Parker winning. I don't see Stephanie winning this match. Because if she do, then realistically, who's going to be able to beat her for the title? They could probably find somebody. I guess you could make Kalani Jordan. That they should build up Kalani Jordan because I don't see the point of her being in the mid card division. She just had this title at the same time last year. I'm assuming they're gonna do the women's fatal four way, the tag team fatal four way match at around 11:30. It's 11:07 right now, so they just talking. So who y'all got winning the women's tag team fatal four way match with? That's gonna be Roxanne Perez and Poor Jade against Fatal Influence versus the Meta Girls versus Gigi Dolan and Tatum Paxley. That's mm, yeah, they're just talking about the matches right now on the pre-show. Um, but if this can have a pre-show match and get why they can't. Oh, I did not see this sit down interview with Jordan Grace, but I don't know why they can't do it for WrestleMania. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, I think it's the main event because it wouldn't make sense if it wasn't. Because I'm assuming I don't know how the match card gonna work. I'm assuming that Trick, Devon, and Oba that's the main event for the day. I'm thinking the ladder match gonna start because you can put a ladder match in the middle of the show. And I'm guessing they're gonna do the women's match right before the NXT Championship. I could be wrong, but I think that's how they gonna do it. Or no, but do they? I don't know. I think it's the main event, but I could be wrong. So I'm trying to see where they're gonna put the Dark State versus the Family in on the card because that could have been the pre-show match instead of the women's tag team for the four-way we get on the pre-show. That could have been on the main card, and the Dark State match could have been on the pre-show. I don't like how they did that. You know, Dark State versus the Family. That's not really. It's not really where they've been on Stand and Deliver like that. It's kind of random. Like they've been building it, but I don't think that was necessary. You could have made that the main event of NXT on a regular show. Yeah, yeah, I knew that was coming earlier. Definitely seen that. I wonder why they didn't really sit down interview with Jordan Grace on NXT this Tuesday. Because I felt like they had time. I get, well, they got time on the pre-show, so I think it makes sense for that. It's an unfortunate time for WrestleMania to be on Easter weekend along with the NBA playoffs and the NFL as well. Yeah, I think when you really think about it, that's a bad business move because number one, it's Easter weekend, and two, you going up against the NBA and the NHL playoffs, and you know the and I'm pretty sure Vegas they have the I think they have home ice in their first round matchup. I could be wrong, but let me check. Because if Vegas got home ice in their first round matchup, they definitely sell tickets. I don't know if they play today or let me check. They don't play today. Do they play? They might not play Sunday either, but they do play Sunday. But yeah, the Vegas Golden Knights game against the Wild is at 9. So that's like that. And WrestleMania gonna be at 6. So and it'll probably be 4 hours. So during that last hour, that's gonna be the hockey game starting. That's the game one of the playoffs. And yeah, yeah. I just looked at the schedule. They playing there at night too. I'm assuming they gonna sell tickets too because Lakers had a good season. So I know they fans gonna pop out for that. Because WrestleMania, because the stadium they in, it holds 60,000, but they done only sold around 50,000 for both nights. I know when I checked last week, it was 48,000 for night one, 51,000 for night two, and they probably sold some more. But you're still going up against Vegas playing on night two. The NBA playoffs starting today. They're starting at 12. Because NXT Stand and Deliver, the views might not be that good. Because Giannis healthy this year, so people definitely trying to see that Bucks and Pacers series. Or the healthy Giannis, trying to see if the Pacers can replicate what they did last year. And then when WrestleMania is on, that's the Lakers and Timberwolves game. And that's on ABC. So you know the Lakers are getting their view. I can multitask, so I can watch both of it. And I'm trying to see, because I can't move my computer to where I need to. So I'm gonna just have to catch the hockey games tomorrow. I might not be able to watch it tonight. Because if I watch WrestleMania and the NBA playoffs, I'm gonna have to pick up in the hockey. Because that's really bad time, and it should have stayed in early April. Because the NBA and NHL they gonna do the numbers in the playoffs. Even though Kevin Durant not there this year for the NBA, you still got LeBron and still you had the Celtics who just won the championship. So yeah, it's getting the views will be really weird for all three of them because like it's gonna come down to decisions when you think about it. And it's on Easter weekend, so people probably spending time with their families. I know kids should do the Easter egg hunts on Saturdays around like this time. So they probably I'm trying to see what the arena gonna look like because it's definitely not gonna be sold out. Cause it moves back to like the middle of April next year. They should have just got it at the beginning of April. That made the most sense. And you probably sell more that way. You don't have to drag out some of these bills that don't really make sense. I do like Damian Priest and what's Drew McIntyre. I like they build. It's long term storytelling. It's been a really good build. I like it. You said yeah, Bulls playing during night one. I mean, hey, if that if they come on at the same time that El Grande Americano has this match, watch that hockey game. You said 42 would be a week after Easter next year. Wait, but ain't it on the 14th and 15th? You know, well, a week after Easter is better though, because you want an Easter weekend is going to suck because that's the NBA and NHL playoffs starting. That's the bad thing about it. Trying to think is nah, you said the Blues, so they'll come on an hour before the show, so so after the first intermission, Jay Uso and Gunther probably be wrestling. I mean, so you'll have time. I mean, if you don't feel like multitasking, you could that because the breaks in between the hockey games be long. So you could like those 20 minutes that If they on a break, you can just watch Jay and Gunther. Because I don't know what comes on after that. But that Blues and Jets game will probably be more interesting than whatever comes on after Jay and Gunther, assuming it's El Grande Americano and Rey Mysterio. Now I do think good luck to your Blues, Alex, but I think you just got that at 5. I think you seen the podcast last night, but I think the Blues could definitely on. I got the Jets in 5 and that one. So WrestleMania 42 a week after Easter next year. That's interesting. I didn't even watch the kickoff show for WrestleMania this year. I remember the one last year was really good, but they had did it ahead of time. Did they do it WrestleMania? No, because they waited 11. Because they just did it the other day. The one they did with The Rock and Cody and Steph and Roman last year, that was good because it was months. It was like 2 or 3 months in advance to already be had a build. Like even going into the Royal Rumble, it wasn't really no build to WrestleMania. Like Jay winning the Royal Rumble was a surprise. I enjoyed that. And AEW is hilarious because they said they said they did Collision on Thursday, this past Thursday because of the NBA playoffs. Yet when I was watching it, they said next week on Saturday after the playoffs they'll be back on air. We know they did it because of WrestleMania, and we know they can't say that. But for Randy, I think it's Solo. I think because of the history they done told with the Bloodline and Randy Orton over the past few years, I think him and Solo makes the most sense for them to have a match. But Randy Orton said that he's going after the World Championship and he's going to have to get the win. And even though, and Solo, this is early on the main roster, he's yet to have a WrestleMania match. He did good work, like as the Tribal Chief, the later half of the run, as the Tribal Chief was good in my opinion. So I think he would be a good opponent for Randy to face. Randy can get the win. Solo will look good in the match. People will take Solo serious, even with a loss. And then that'll be a justification for Randy. I just won at the biggest stage of them all, so I deserve a championship match. And it can be like I did it on my own, something like that. And John Cena has help in his match. Because then you're gonna do because then you can do Orton and Cena at Backlash. That if it's Solo versus Orton, that'll go hard on mute. But it'll be a good match though. Like it's not gonna be bad. And then I won't say Aleister Black because he already said his name yet. It said 425-25. So he's coming back on SmackDown which lets me know that he's winning his return match. And if it's Rusev, that just wouldn't make sense. I'd be more excited to see Solo versus Randy Orton than Rusev versus Randy. Because I don't think Rusev don't do anything on the main roster. I think if Rusev come back, he should go to NXT and help that men's division, especially if he don't have a manager with him. Because in NXT, you can really some of them guys can just wrestle. You won't be able to just wrestle on the main roster. So that's why I say, I won't say Nick Aldis either, because Nick Aldis would have been a good one. But I think Kevin Owens' injury, when it was announced, I think Nick Aldis knew too late for him to get in good in-ring shape. So they'll probably say Nick Aldis and Randy Orton to SummerSlam to where it's like, oh yeah, I'm in shape and I can go. I think that's why it's not going to be Nick Aldis, because maybe he wasn't notified in time to get ready to have that match. That's why I'm saying Solo to favor Randy Orton. What's up, Mo Savage? Seeing Vic Joseph in regular clothes is hilarious. And you never seen Vic Joseph in normal clothes. Yeah, I think it's Randy Orton Solo. I think that makes the most sense. But that triple threat match, that triple threat TLC match should have been on WrestleMania with the Street Profits, DIY, Motor City Machine Guns. That should have been a WrestleMania match. That being next Friday, that's kind of stupid. It's gonna be a cool SmackDown match, but they deserve to be on WrestleMania. And SmackDown has the better tag team division than Raw, so I don't get how the New Day get on WrestleMania and the Street Profits don't. And then the Avalanche of Stars come on too. It was 4 NBA playoff games. It's 2 NFL playoff games. And that's just today with WrestleMania and Stand and Deliver. Yeah, they're in a bad spot. And a lot of wrestling companies try to do a lot of stuff this week. Like TNA, they didn't sell out because they did Unbreakable. Like obviously Impact just take most of the time, and then they did Unbreakable right after Impact. And that was a live show, but they did that one in Vegas too. But they still doing WrestleCon and all that. So a lot of these wrestling companies try to do a lot this week. Like AEW went back to back. I don't think that was really necessary. You didn't have to do a show this week. SmackDown SmackDown for what it was last night, like it was a good episode. I think it was like an 8 out of 10 episode in my opinion because they had a lot of good stuff with a very minimal roster since a lot of them was at the Hall of Fame and you couldn't really build most of the WrestleMania stories aside for like a few people. Like even Seth segment alone, like that was I enjoyed that to start the show off. Him sitting down, um, him sitting down in the ring, like that was a good segment. Everything he said was true. Uh, Melo winning the Andre the Giant Battle Royal Memorial, him and Andrade being the last two. And that was a nice touch. But that was pretty much their game seven since the last one was interrupted. And what's his name? Ray Phoenix being involved in the LWO story, I don't like. But really, aside from that, and then the Secret Herbalist, their match getting cut for whatever reason, just to do Selena and Chelsea again, that was pretty stupid. But overall, it was a good show. And then with Cena and Cody, that was good too. So SmackDown was great last night. I think SmackDown was definitely better than Raw this week. But I don't think either show was bad. So I don't think either show was bad this week. Javon Evans can become the youngest NXT champion if he wins. I think he definitely won. And then but they've already put Javon Evans on the map. Kind of, he done had matches with Randy Jordan. They done had him do seconds for the RVD. Like I think they got something big for Javon Evans. So I feel like he win this match later on. Vic also got Javon Evans a keychain. Now that's hilarious. Vic Joseph and Javon Evans shopping. Vic Joseph giving the credit and said the rest is on you. Now that's crazy. But I still think Javon Evans leaving Dark State. Um, I mean they didn't attack everybody, so I can still see it. The number one contenders match is coming up soon. Should be in a few minutes. They're showing all the women on social media getting ready for the ladder match. I don't know why they're showing Kalani Jordan getting ready like she didn't win last year. Kalani Jordan beating Roxanne just seems to be a card is kind of stupid. She should be in the main event scene after this. She shouldn't be trying to get this title. Did Sol Ruka just skateboard on a ladder? Okay. But I think Thea Hill gonna win that match. She came back to a huge pop on NXT. If Thea Hill can she could definitely win that match. So they go scene for the poll. Who? So the universe poll for who was winning the ladder match later. 27% of people said Sol Ruker. 25% said Kalani Jordan. And 15% said Logan Vice. Those are the top three out of the six.
Yo.
What's good?
Hey, hold on. Hey, yo, this why is it showing all these damn videos and stuff? It ain't start yet?
They finna do the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match in a second. It's showing Hank and Tank right now. I don't know why they're taking so long to get. I'm trying to see how much time they're going to get a women's Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match. They doing all this.
Oh, so really just start at 1:00.
Yeah.
Man, easy. Bro, I hate when they do that because any other time you'll show up late for WrestleMania and be like, oh, 7 I start at 8, but then it start at 7. These niggas, man, they crazy, bro.
But what I don't get is why this is the number one contenders match they can do to determine who's gonna face whoever wins that match between Judgment Day. But they put Dark Kate and the family on the main show.
Yeah, that is weird. Hey, I might come back at 1:00 then, man. I'll be even better. I done bought my sandwich. I thought I was gonna have to eat breakfast while they wrestling and shit. I want to say shit, man. I'll be back in 30 minutes. I need to charge my laptop anyway.
All
right.
Black Couch Booker will be back. He'll be back once the main show starts. He's showing Hank need to get to the match already. Okay, so yeah, Hank can take should win that match. I'm watching a pre-show on YouTube. Somebody said that Stand and Deliver is a knockoff WrestleMania. Are people? Some people are just clueless. It's NXT's greatest event of the year. People are clueless. Somebody said MJF can be ranked through its opponent at WrestleMania. How would that even happen? They could get somebody from TNA. I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. They could get somebody from TNA to be the partner of to win the match against Randy Orton to see who he'll face. So they don't why they waiting so long to do the match. That's what I want to do. They gotta do their emphasis and stuff. So I don't need my snack too. But okay. They were talking about Hank and Tank right now, but y'all have 28 minutes before the main show, and you have a fatal four-way women's tag team match. If you aren't doing it yet, and I'll say that it's on the kickoff show. So I'm guessing they're gonna start at 11:40. I guess that's when they're gonna do the match. But you still gotta do the emphasis for each tag team. And I don't know if Roxanne and Corey gonna come out together. They should to just make it simple, but I don't know. Are we gonna get to the match? So Ava keeps talking. Alright, match is coming up now. Let me put the banner on the bottom. You have a number one contenders women's fatal four-way tag team match to earn a shot at the women's tag team titles against either Liv and Bill Morgan and Raquel or Lyra Valkyria and Bailey. Whoever got a match between the Meta Girls, Jafar Jackson, Lance Legend versus Gigi Dolan, Tatum Ashley versus Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade versus Fatal Influence featuring Valentine and JC Jane. And this, now I don't think the Meta Girls and Beauty Dolan take the Meta Girls have their chances to win the titles in WWE. I don't think they will. I think they might win the TNA Knockouts Tag Team Championships, but they can kind of the opportunity for them to win in WWE now. That might have to wait a bit later. But I think TNA I think because eventually titles got to change hands between TNA and NXT. That's probably how it starts. Gigi Dolan and Taylor Paxley are also in that feud with the Metal Girls, with Spitfire, with the Elegance brand, so they're probably unlikely to win that as well. So it really comes down to Fatal Influence and Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez. I think Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade gonna win this match. They showing so you have Jade and Naomi later on tonight, and you have what's the night? You have Jade and Naomi this weekend, and you have a 3 hour pre-show. He's showing it on the NXT pre-show. Someone I'm not going to keep emphasis, but I think Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade gonna win this match. I think Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade gonna win the match, be the countess and beat Liv and Raquel. But I think Liv and Raquel retain it. Really, no matter who wins, Roxanne and Cora Jade, I feel like she'll win this match, and they should win the women's tag team championships. Because Cora Jade isn't ready for the main roster yet. I agree with that. But I think Roxanne is, and you put it together since they have chemistry as a tag team already. You can do that to help her get ready, have her go against some of the main roster talent, and help her improve in the areas she needs to, and then she'll be good to go for the main roster. You can make the official. Like once they're the tag team champions, they can fluctuate. They can be on Raw, NXT, SmackDown. So that's one thing that Roxanne and Cora Jade gonna win. Because even though Cora Jade not ready, she's not trying to do anything in NXT. So if they win this match to get a shot at the tag titles and they win, they can help Cora. They can help Cora Jade with her and Roxanne being next to each other. They can be doing tag team matches against some of the other tag teams, like the Perfusion Collective, like Kaden Carter at the time of fans. They can have a solid reign as heel tag team champions, and they should start by defending them on NXT first if they do win them, before you have them on the main roster. You can have a main roster, get some more established tag teams, but you actually have to have them have matches on Raw and SmackDown so you can build contenders. Because contenders are in NXT. That's the thing. That's why you need to go back to NXT now. You can keep between the main roster and NXT. Anybody can challenge for those titles. So they're showing a vignette for Jade Cargill and Naomi, yet they didn't. Just waste of time, really. So that nobody. So you did that to show an open semi segment afterwards. And those need being the new champion, so they want the rematch. The personification of Tommy. That's a, that's a nickname for sure. That is a nickname. But I'm ready for the show to start. I'm trying to eat my gummy bears. The Trick did anything to give it a rematch. John, Trick Williams got to go up to the main roster. You can't. Like, he won the NXT Championship a third time. They just still young. I never him doing the main roster, which is sad. Yeah, Devon got to win. Like Trick told him he ain't never gonna be champ. If Devon Evans being Trick, that'd be a cool moment. Javon calling Trick Carmelo Hayes was hilarious. They really had them clean him up before they had to have a triple threat match. They thought that was gonna go with it. And Javon Evans had to eat the pin in that match. That's how I know Javon Evans won it. If he took that pin in the match against Dark State, he definitely won it. And he's probably the leader. You said Bianca was getting booed at the Hall of Fame, taking pictures with the Bellas through the fans. I was not watching the Hall of Fame. I did a live stream last night and I was talking about hockey and TNA. I was not watching the Hall of Fame. I mean, at the end of the day, it don't. I mean, it don't really matter. It's like she wants to take pictures with the Bella Twins. Cool, I don't really care. I don't you know. The fans are doing that, and that's sad. I really don't get why you're being somebody for taking pictures with other people. It's not. I ain't heard nothing about them being racist or nothing, so I don't see it. I don't see a problem with it. Like Beyonce, take a picture with whoever she wants to. And then at the end of the day, a lot of these wrestlers work together. Like even the ones you see that be around Hulk Hogan, Tessa Blanchard, people like that, it's like they do work together at the end of the day, so they're gonna be professional. So it don't really, the fans weird anyways. It don't really matter. The Metal Girls coming out in all green. Okay, it's a tag team elimination match. Okay, I did not know that. So now the women's because you didn't watch it either. You saw a clip on Instagram. The crowd looked deflated. Some Michelle McCool speech. It was so cringe and self and indulgence. I'm not gonna lie. I think apparently she took somebody's spot that was supposed to make it. If that's true, then that's BS. Cause like I know Undertaker's gonna do what he can for his wife, but if somebody else was supposed to be in that spot, don't change the last minute. But I think I seen it clips, but I wasn't really interested in watching it. I did see a one post where it was like 8 different angles of people sleeping during the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame is one of the most important things people watch. Because I tried watching it last year, that did not go so well. I fell asleep after 30 minutes, I think. And so this fatal four-way tag team match is an elimination match between the Metal Girls, Fatal Influence, Roxanne and Cora Dave, Dee Dolan, and Tatum Paxton. Whoever wins gets a women's tag team championship shot. Who y'all got winning this match? I got Roxanne and Cora Dave. I think that's yeah, I got Roxanne and Cora Dave winning this. Because the Metal Girls, Dee Dolan, and Tatum Paxton, um, they already doing stuff for TNA, and they have a championship match at Rebellion too. So it's gonna come down to either Fatal Influence or Cora and Roxanne because the Metal Girls and Dee Dolan and Tatum Paxley are in another Fatal 4-Way tag team at their Rebellion next Sunday and at the TNA pay-per-view for the tag titles. So it's different for somebody like Ethan Page who's doing like the two word. I mean, I guess not. Even Ethan Page is in a weird spot. I don't know what they're doing with him between both brands. The Dee Dolan took Shotzi. I ain't seen Shotzi in a minute. But Dee Dolan, Tatum Paxley, and Shotzi, them be just need a trio with no name is hilarious to me. Like, y'all can think of something stupid to put together so they can have a tag team name. So they really wasted all those time doing those promo segments to get a quick elimination match. Because I thought this match would have started at 11:40. It's already 11:44. So they showed vignettes for WrestleMania, which has nothing to do with NXT. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Just waste time and not give the women more time. If it's going to be a quick match. But I wonder what match gonna start the main show. Roxanne Perez and Poor Day to match outfits. Guess they're back on good terms. Hopefully. They should win the women's tag team championships. I think they're doing a good run with them. But this match being on the kickoff show is diabolical because the Dark State versus the Family should not be a main show match. This should be on the main show instead of that match. I will say that. You could have had this start the main show and could have put Dark State and the Family on the pre-show. So this elimination match makes it interesting because we'll see. I- I'll never understand how a fatal four-way tag team match starts with two people. You had a triple threat match starts with three. All right, so Roxanne and Lash Legend start the match. Well, it was going to be Fallon Henley, but she tagged in Roxanne Perez. So Roxanne Perez and Lash Legend start the match. What's going on, bro? Got the women's fatal four-way tag team that's going on right now. Roxanne just smacked the hell out of Lash Legend. You're going to regret that for sure. Roxanne got to go up to the main roster. She needs to be officially called up soon. Shakara Jackson, you do realize she could have just went to the corner, right? Why don't you go directly to the ref and point her to the went directly to the official, point him to the corner if you're not paying attention to? So nobody tagging in their own partners. Okay. Everybody just tagging in everybody else. Flash Legend for the Meta Girls, they got Stevie Dolan to the ropes. The elbow drop by Lash Legend. And a drop kick by Jakar Jackson. Okay. Money in the Bank early June. Isn't Money in the Bank in July? Wasn't it usually in July or am I tripping? Because I know it's SummerSlam in August, but isn't June? So what the wait? Or is but they doing the Evolution in July, right? Pay-per-view schedule kind of weird. If that's early June, I'm trying. So wait, but isn't usually is, but this year's the first week of June? But isn't Backlash in? Isn't that like May? Wait, is that early May? That the Royal Rumble being in February was really weird. That threw a lot of stuff off. I feel like because why's the Royal Rumble so late? That's what I'm trying to figure out. The Royal Rumble was kind of late, which I didn't get. I think that's what pushed a lot of stuff back. That's what's resting some of the deals. Because the stuff is really too close together. Then they be trying to do something Saturday night's main event too, which I don't think they needed to bring back. I feel like Saturday night's main event was a waste. And that, you don't really get nothing out of it. If they do another one and no title change chance the next time the Saturday night's main event, and there was a nice power bomb by Jakar Jackson. And it was kind of just a waste. Like, what's the point of Saturday night's main event if nothing's gonna happen on the show? All everybody in the ring right now, nobody listening to the referee, which is hilarious. Yeah, that happened. They just have all 8 women going at it right now. The referee has no control of this match. I have no idea who's legal. Can't even see last like right there first. She just said, damn. She Tatum Paxton didn't even get either one of them on it. Which they did have to catch it. That was not effective at all. Tim Fallon Henry with a cross body to like 3 different people. Yeah. Did he be holding this at a whisper in the wind? What am I watching right now? It's been a good match so far. Jakar Jackson went right over the referee's head. Let me answer your question in a second, dude. Hold on. Now, but everybody getting their move in is the referee was in a terrible spot. He didn't get hit or nothing, so good for him. But I think Jakar Jackson is legal now, so Jasmine Nix can just interfere. Well, Jasmine Nix can just interfere. It is not rules in this match. Okay, that's you can do that. Then why don't four women start the match? I don't get that. That don't make sense. They're gonna take out Lash later. She kicked out, and then no fatal influence finish. So they're not interferences or okay. It was a fatal four-way tag team match. Then what's the point? But you know what? I don't really get the point of doing tags and stuff in matches like this. And they just did it. It feels like a NATO match. I guess would have been more chaos, but the referee don't have control regardless. So it is a Saturday night's main event in May. And I'm wondering if they get allowed to in the make this year and have a drop the title at the tag brands. So you got Backlash and Saturday night's main event. Yeah, they gonna you know they're gonna post for Saturday night's main event. Oh, 1 second. Roxanne to the Pop Rocks to Last Legend. So the Meta Girls have been eliminated from the match. I was not expecting that. But I didn't know it was an elimination match until they announced it. But I knew the Meta Girls wasn't winning. But the the Meta Girls have been eliminated now. So now it's down to Roxanne, Record Jade, BD Dolan, Tatum Paxley, and Fatal Influence. The unfortunate, but I think it is a Saturday night match going to be made. But I think Backlash is going to be good. They could have her lose. Like they want to do Bailey and Lyra do their third match at Backlash. I wouldn't mind that. Because both their matches have been good in my opinion. But I think it would have been better for WrestleMania to help Roxanne get to that next level. Like if you want to elevate her, make her one of your top stars, have her have a one-on-one match. Or you could have did her and Leo straight up after the year that Leo had last year. But they do her and Bailey at Backlash. That's fine, but I want Roxanne to win. I don't want her to lose the title to Bailey. If anything, you could have realistically, if Io wasn't in the, if Becky Lynch wanted to come back, it's that the Meta Girls out first, nasty. Is Roxanne leaving the ring? Now the Meta Girls can have a chance to win, in my opinion. I think Roxanne Perez that's left. That's hilarious. What the hell? What the? So Roxanne put. So you telling me Roxanne Perez needed help, and she gets Corday to be a tag team partner, and she leaves ring. What just happened? So Roxanne Perez needed a partner, and Cora Jade agreed, and Roxanne just leaves the ring for no apparent reason. What are we? What the hell is this booking? Roxanne and Cora Jade should have won this match. What are we doing? I'm so confused. Well, what the hell? So if they gonna let, I'm gonna get to your, I'm gonna respond to yourself in a second, dude. I don't know what just happened. I'm mad confused. That don't make sense at all. So what's the point of them? You could have just left Roxanne Perez off the card if he was gonna do that. if you're gonna do something that's egregious as that, I wouldn't put it on the card. Because that's stupid. And why didn't they just no? But dude, you said they should do Lyra and Roxanne for save it later for the main roster. I mean, if they should have did Roxanne and Bailey have a number one contenders match, and then Roxanne win and she faced Lyra at WrestleMania, and that's how Roxanne wins. And you can elevate Lyra to the main event team. And I do think she is winning, but I think Naomi should win Money in the Bank. The thing is, I wouldn't mind seeing Lyra win it, but she should have won Queen of the Ring. They should have did, but they got rid of it this year. I don't know why. I guess they doing it to do Evolution. If you could have did, you could have had Lyra win Queen of the Ring. She was late breaking up that end, but we won't talk about it. But you could have had Lyra win Queen of the Ring this year to get an automatic shot at the world title, have Naomi win Money in the Bank. Now, if you don't have that, I don't think, I don't know. That's, that's why things are weird. And it's tag team match. Now, now the fact that the Metal Girls got eliminated first is kind of weird to me because of the way they did Roxanne for Jade. Because I know they're not going to do a match again. Haven't we saw this same story all the time? So Fatal Influence will probably win because, or not. We'll see. I forgot that Shotzi was at ringside. Yeah, Cemetery Drive is a cool name for a move. So they won. You could have made them and the Metal Girls the last too, since they have a story in TNA already. They could have, like, this story is old. I, I mean, I guess they setting it up, but we've seen that already. We don't need to see that again. Roxanne should be. If you're not gonna let them be a tag team, put Roxanne on the main roster. Let Cora Jade stay on NXT because he needs to improve. I thought that the only way that Roxanne can, I thought the only way that Cora Jade could be ready for the main roster is them teaming up and having them go after the tag team titles. Now I don't even know if they do Roxanne and Cora Jade. I'm not watching this match. I'm not interested in it at all. I mean, this was a solid match, but the way, nah, the, the match was solid. It could have had more time on too. I don't like how it didn't have that much time. They should have had that match about 5 or 6 more minutes. And you should have just let that until a threat match. If Roxanne was going to complain to be on the card and do that. All right. Now I got to put all right, now I got to put a Peacock on my phone now. I should have put it on my computer, but it's great.
You know,
That that shit was stupid.
yeah, I don't understand, bro. I
You,
thought they was gonna put a swerve and she can't come back and Cora survive, but nope, guess not.
I thought that was gonna win because what's the point of her complaining if she's not gonna win?
They doing Roxanne Perez dirty, man.
You said Roxanne were to appear on the Raw at the Mania. That wouldn't make no sense unless Cora follows her up to Raw to feud. Nah, that Cora Jade not ready though. That's why I said they should have been a tag team because I think that's the only way she could have got ready if you want to move her up that fast.
Yeah, Cora Jade not coming up, buddy. But that means Roxanne Perez is staying in it. That's dumb. I'm sorry. They gotta have a feud now. They gotta have a feud.
Yeah, but they forcing it now. They ain't have to do that. I got to change this banner. I don't know what match gonna start the show.
I think the North American Championship, either the women or the men's, but I could be wrong.
Probably the women because that's the ladder match.
They put together a hell of matches last minute. That's the only thing I kind of don't like about this because the family, all them niggas, some people need to be on the show.
They could have been the pre-show match.
Facts. But Chemical X winning, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
Chemical X. That's a name.
Yeah, like the Powerpuff Girls. I think that's what they named in that shit. I think, but
Okay. I didn't even realize they had a name. But I wasn't thinking. So you told me they gonna. I feel like they.
yeah, Lash and Jakara, that's kind of nasty. They could have at least made it to the end, bro.
It should have been them two because they have a story in TNA going already, and they finna. What I was
And
thinking.
that'd have been an easy way to make them face. If they go against Liv and Raquel, they're gonna be face automatically. But they you could have stuck with that, but.
Who Lash in the car?
Mm-hmm.
What's funny is they healed in TNA, which is hilarious to me.
No, that TNA partnership, after I get whatever they get out of it, I would be like, all right, we can stop doing it, bro. Bro, we only like a couple, like the Rascal, whatever them niggas name, only a couple niggas has won from TNA going against NXT motherfuckers, bro. At this point, in the Hardys, essentially.
They doing a fatal four-way women's tag team match for the tag team championships next week at Rebellion. And then the Meta Girls and Chemical X both in that match. So
Neither one of them going to win that shit. If they win, I would be shocked to see them on NXT with TNA tag team belt.
somebody got to win at some point because they're not gonna have a championship between both brands. You know, it's kind of pointless.
They need to have a invasion pay per view. I don't understand like what the situation is.
Yeah, that's pretty easy. But
Let's see.
the Meta Girls could have been at the tag team championship. That was really a missed opportunity. Because if the Meta Girls would have beat Naomi and Bianca, you could have did Laura Valkyria versus Leah Morgan for the IC title.
We here, man. 9 o'clock. Well, 10 o'clock in the morning. Let's go.
That's 12 o'clock for me.
I ain't tripping. The afternoon. I already ate my lunch.
And the playoffs gonna start. Got the Bucks and Pacers first to get in.
Man. Cases in 5.
But Bucks and 7.
Crazy as hell.
Giannis finna average 30.
Only reason Bucks will win it because of Kyle Kuzma, man. That's the only reason they won.
They got Bobby Portis back.
It's the revolution.
They starting with. All right, here we go.
I hate when the champion come out first, bro. It's so stupid to me.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
Only Roman could do shit like that.
Yeah. Got a banner for each match. Got Ricky's page starting to show off.
All right, bro. Beat Ethan Page and send Ethan Page up.
He's not going up. He got a match in TNA next week.
Hey, that'll be his last one.
Ethan Page trying to go back-to-back weekends losing. And they really could have had the Sean Spears match here.
Man, it should be a triple. Man, to be honest, Sean, I don't understand, bro. It should
Hey,
be a triple
John
threat,
Cena
low
shouldn't be
key.
champion coming into this match. It shouldn't, like, you could have saved that really.
Man, I would have had an all AEW match. Him, Lexus Camp, all them niggas in the match, just to be funny.
Yeah,
And then have CM Punk commentate. Just put a little spice on it.
that'd be hilarious.
Two niggas going against each other with stupid ass poses.
That is hilarious.
Y'all boom because he like that. Carried y'all niggas with the NXT Championship. I don't think when they gonna do the women's match. Back to back? We do back to back championship matches? Why not?
Oh no, I mean, I was thinking the women's match would have started because I'm assuming the ladder match gonna be the longest match on the card. But I guess they
Mm.
can't since they did the pre-show women's match. That's when the Dark State should have been the pre-show match. And you could have had the women's fatal four on the main card.
Yeah, I think I'm taking a break during that match, unless because if the leader don't get revealed during that match, then I already know when it is. So it's kind of like I don't
Yeah,
think they needed a match at all. To be honest, I ain't gonna lie.
it could have been the main event of NXT like a regular show.
It's a street fight or it's a regular tag team.
I think it's a regular tag team match,
And
which I don't really get. The backstage brawl was really good, but you could have made that like a Street Fighter or something, and it could have made an event of the NXT show on Tuesday. It don't need to be a stand and deliver.
they gotta get better with the match type. You could do a false count anywhere. You could do anything, bro. Like it could have been anything else, bro. Come on.
Yeah,
I want to know when the last time WWE had a tables match. I didn't see a tables match in years. Just straight up tables match. Like,
and they at least did one this decade. I just know that they had because Red Show we ain't did a six pack challenge since 2010. I was like, that's you don't got to do it all the time, but you could do it every once in a while.
only matches they know are ladder matches. Apparently, that's the only things that come up every now.
Like, you was gonna tease AJ Styles and Braun Breaker. Just put AJ and Logan Paul in that match, make a six pack challenge.
This year, bro.
That's exactly how people get. That's how people was getting eliminated in the Battle Royal last night, doing all that top rope shit, getting eliminated.
For absolutely no reason.
And Ethan Page just sitting there like a dummy, like you just letting him dance on the top rope. I can be a wrestler. You can't tell me to do a spot that though.
Nah, WWE about to sign bro that be doing a little air hump. What's that nigga name? Daniel Garcia watch. They're gonna have three goofy niggas doing poses at the end, emoting on each other.
I couldn't have a match with Danny Garcia. Damn.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't mind Ethan Page winning just to be that'd be a good heel moment. Like Hill's gotta win that Mania chat. Come on, man. We can't have faces win every single match, bro.
It could be a lot of heels that win this weekend.
I wouldn't be surprised if I want Jada Parker to win. I wouldn't be shocked if Julia got the belt back because maybe she wasn't supposed to lose it at all. Low key.
I don't think she was, but dude, you said he loved the D'Angelo character. Might be a bit biased though, because I grew up watching a lot of movies, and I hope that Ray is seriously injured. Oh, okay.
Somebody said they hope Rey Mysterio injured.
That's what Drew said.
This nigga, bro. This nigga got a problem.
He said he likes the D'Angelo character. I mean, that's cool. I don't know why you would hope Rey Mysterio is injured.
Nah, the D'Angelo it ran out of steam when it was first out. that jump was hard, but now it's kind of like, all right, bro, it's kind of goofy. Just like the Chase U stuff, like I think it's time to move on. You don't
Yeah,
want to be that your whole career, bro.
I'm not interested in Andre Chase at all. That's why I'm glad when Tia Hill came back, she can do her own thing.
I thought
Jude,
Duke Hudson was still here.
Jude said he missed tight.
Oh, all right, I'm gonna say this nigga tripping.
They said he at work, said he missed tight.
Nigga at work in the chat. I'm about to snitch on you.
Yeah, hopefully
This
Ray
nigga,
not, because that was slow.
this nigga worked for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Nah, it didn't.
The Dragon League gonna replace him. I'm calling him now.
It better be Ray Phoenix. Ain't trying to see
Oh
Dragon
yeah,
Lee.
but nah, the nigga got to win though. What you call got to win? So I don't want to see Ray Phoenix take a L. So nah, put Dragon Lee on there.
A Dragon Lee there, that's when I'm taking my shower. I might Ray Mysterio
That's
injured, and you tell
it's
me
gonna
the
be a
Dragon.
5 minute match anyway.
Yeah, I can definitely get in the shower during that match.
Even if it's Rey Mysterio, that match not gonna be a long match. Chad Gable gonna show he could do high flying moves, and then it's gonna be a BS roll up, and then he gonna win, and then somebody gonna take the mask off and reveal that it's him. That's all.
You know, but Ray Mysterio interesting at least.
These niggas act like they in the damn Coliseum. Nigga, move so the man could get to his seat, man. What's wrong with these niggas? My nigga Ricky Stenicki.
I was brought up a good point earlier. He was like, the reason why WrestleMania probably not selling as much as it would, because they're doing it at the same time as the NBA and NHL playoffs starting. That's all the same week.
I'm just saying, man, niggas gotta buy their tickets too, man, to NBA games, man. Them floor seats ain't cheap, baby.
And then Vegas hockey team, they game tomorrow night at 9.
Oh, man. Liv Morgan got this little ass dress on. They in Las Vegas losing their mind. You can't win off a count out, buddy. Get him back in the ring.
That's what he get.
Ego. My dog Corey Graves should be commentating at WrestleMania. I'm gonna just leave it at that. But
He
it is what
should.
it is.
But they want Joe Tessitore. They want the ESPN guys on there.
Pat McAfee, bro. Them niggas trash, bro. Only match Pat McAfee should do is a Jey Uso match.
Yeah. Him and Michael Cole, they too biased. Like, can we not get a heel commentator?
Facts. Well, WrestleMania, it should be 3 for sure. Automatic.
Yeah.
Every PLE should be 3.
Because I'm assuming Wade Beard going to be on there tonight.
Yeah, he gonna do that. He for sure doing the Tiffany and Charlotte match. Cool, Ricky. I hope somebody make that WrestleMania stage for in Community Creations because I definitely want that for sure.
What you think about what I proposed to John Cena coming out to tomorrow?
Crazy as hell. Bro, I don't even, bro. If I was Travis Scott, I wouldn't even show up, bro. I'd be like, bro, y'all was hyping that song up like that was the official theme song. So what is that? The non-official theme song? I'm confused.
Yeah, because the weekend
So,
get the theme song every year for some reason.
nah, he must be sucking somebody off or something. Because I don't get that, bro. That nigga music is good. It's not that damn good. I tell you, this nigga for 5 years in a row or some shit like that.
Yeah, he definitely giving somebody some services. I think it's been this entire decade. He's had a song as theme song of WrestleMania.
All right, this one and the one for 40 was actually straight. It matched the vibe, but the other one was kind of unnecessary. Right?
I said you hoping to then get Melo that trophy and play some Money in the Bank. But I don't even know who's gonna win Money in the Bank this year. At least for the men.
Shit. No more King of the Ring, man. Braun Breaker.
Nah, I don't want to. I really see Carmelo get Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank for what, man? He gonna be a failed cash in. D Money going on, gang. See you later for sure.
I hope he's not a failed cash in. I feel.
Or if you do cash in, they're gonna make a cash in on the World Heavyweight Championship. You know they ain't like no 5'9", 5'10" black man win the WWE Championship.
So we'll take what we can get.
That nigga he kicked out. And he just punched him in his face. Give that man a receipt. That shit do not say all ego. That should say all egg. Nigga, somebody called this nigga Ed Big Worm. That's hilarious.
We're not gonna
say, what's up, Big Perm? I mean Big Worm. That's hilarious. Hold on. You want to take a nap, dude?
Said I'm glad Wrestlemania season is ending. Triple H and Big Khan don't know how to act. I'm not gonna lie. They lied. They make excuses. I mean, it's the same as most other promoters. Price has been egregious since TKO took over. I don't have nothing to say about Triple H or Nick Khan. Hire Gail Kim. That's what you need to do. Hire Gail Kim so she can book the women's division. Because LP the writers now can't do it.
Save your tears for another day.
And did you have a brace before?
Ricky Saints with the powerbomb. Ethan Page kicked out.
They should have made They should, bro. The last DLC pack for the game should be an update pack. Like whoever joined, they just make them niggas last second, bro. Cause that NBA pack or whatever, I'm not beat, bro. I'm sorry. Like, I might not download that shit.
What's the one of the NBA pack?
Right, it ain't like they put wrestling niggas on 2K and NBA 2K, and they part of and they could be like a unlockable character or something. So
They got Tyrese Halliburton in there.
I think it's gonna be him and what's that nigga name? Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
Nice. Shaq should be on there. Somebody who actually done something with wrestling.
I definitely thought Tyrese Halliburton was entering the Royal Rumble. But then they did speak, was even more surprising.
I do didn't. They need to get they start getting like boxer, UFC fighters into the Royal Rumble. Like that would be dope.
Yeah.
Like something like that, bro.
Ricky Saints Spear not even that good, but nobody talks about that.
That's hilarious.
That nigga Spears ass.
A lot of these niggas Spears, bro. That shit look like a tackle.
That's why I like AJ Francis. He do a spear, but he calls it TSL. He don't even call it. He said a spear.
Nah, I'm rooting for Charlotte too, gang.
I'm rooting for Charlotte too.
I don't care about the divorce thing, but I've been rooting for Charlotte. Tiffany need to. I think Tiffany would be a great women's United States champion. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's her. The mid card United States championship could be the goofy women championship. Chelsea Green, Tiffany, You know what I'm saying? Maybe Nikki Cross get it or something like that. I think that's the lane. I think that's the lane right there.
Nah, but I will say they did tell Tiffany Stratton that Charlotte was prepared to go off script, so she had to as well. But but both of them went off script and the promo was still bad. So that's why,
Yeah.
because you both went off script and it was still bad. That's the problem.
Yeah, the Kaiser thing was the Kaiser thing was just a little quick rub for the fans, but like if I was Kaiser, I wouldn't even. You're not adding to the story by responding. If anything, Gunther will want you to cheer for somebody like a Charlotte Flair rather than Tiffany Stratton. So that didn't really make sense. Yeet Mania, fellas. Yeet. I was going to buy some glasses, but I knew them shits wasn't going to come on time. I'll get them after. Whatever.
How much they cost?
It's 20. I think it's 20 something, like 25, 27. But and then you got to put the heat on yourself. That's dumb. That's kind of dumb. That's why I'm not beat. You got to put it on yourself.
You think it's $27 for a pair of shades?
Mm-hmm. It might be 20. Some of the basic ones, the like orange and red ones, them like 20. I think the blue ones he be wearing, I think they cost more.
And you got the Street Profit shirt for $10, right?
The hoodie, I got a hoodie for $10. I got the Andrade shirt for $10.
Yeah, don't waste that money on a pair of shades.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sure I can find it. Low key, if you go to Hot Topic, I'm sure I can get it on the back end.
He said, "What's up, Jaquil?" He said her bringing up the divorce was a little low.
Thank you.
I mean,
twin.
They tried to make it entertaining in both fields, but Charlotte can go off script and they can deliver sometimes. But Tiffany Stratton just not ready. She got to lose that title. Back to the mid card you go.
They did her dirty. I don't necessarily blame Tiffany, but they should have gave her a clear direction. Like that, what she did was some heel antics. You're not the heel in the situation. You're not supposed to. Even a face wouldn't say something like that unless, like John Cena could say something like that to somebody, but he could make it sound like he's not trying to antagonize people. Like the way Tiffany, she did it, like if she was the mean girl from NXT, basically. Like it was another way she could have got around. Honestly, if she just would have mentioned one person, I don't think it would have been as bad. You know what I'm saying? She could have said something like, "Oh, you know, you spoiled, you get whatever you want." So much so that because you split up with somebody, they not seen on TV no more. Like she could have said something like, "I would have came up with something better than that."
Yeah, it was all bad.
That nigga was on TV for a long time, bro. When Charlotte Flair came back, I'm like, "Where's Andrade at?" This nigga in the gym every day. I'm like, okay.
But dude, think about it. Charlotte don't really got nothing to prove. I mean, and then one thing I hate is when a wrestler say, "Oh, I have nothing to lose." Yes, you do. You have a championship to lose. Is that not the dumbest thing you can hear in sports?
But keep this in mind too, y'all. Charlotte, let's not act like Charlotte's an angel, guys. Even though you don't got to bring up her divorces, let's act like Charlotte Flair wasn't throwing belts on the ground and really getting people to rub backstage and stuff. So at the end of the day, I mean, let's not act like Charlotte's just innocent, motherfucker. She's done some wild stuff over the years, high key to her best friends at that.
Yeah, but we're not gonna talk about that.
Here we go, all these damn ads. I'm just waiting for until Dawn ad to pop up. I might lose my mind when I see that, bro.
I might have to watch the amount of times I've seen that.
Bro, that movie gonna be ass. Last night was kind of lit, man. I did not stay up for the Hall of Fame.
These niggas went from an Xfinity ad to a car ad. There's no way.
These niggas pay all this money to run ads through Peacock and WWE, and nobody is buying this car. Let that sink in. Only rich niggas. And rich niggas don't watch TV, so you didn't need the ad.
So don't.
Made a lot of shorts last night that got copyrighted, but they still valid, so it's all
I would
good.
get copyrighted if you recorded yourself.
Because because I didn't cut it from WWE. They'll copyright you recording it from the TV, but you can use WWE actual clip for 5 seconds, and that's fine. I don't get that, but
That's
you
stupid.
know,
I don't
it is
get
what it is. It's only blocked in countries though. They didn't take it down, or I can't make bread off of it, so I don't care.
but that is kind of weird. Cause I always just cut my stuff from WWE, but if I do it, like when I did the NBA stuff with that fighting Texas game, nothing happened. So I don't know.
No, last night was too turnt, man. I couldn't wait for the clips to come out. I thought SmackDown was all right. Everybody saying SmackDown was trash. I thought SmackDown was straight to me.
No, SmackDown was good. And you think about it. Most of the people that's there to be, like, you got to think about it. A lot of the people was at the Hall of Fame that's on the roster, and they had very minimal talent there, and they did a good job of what they had. I think it was better than Raw this week, but I thought both shows were good in my opinion. So, but I did think SmackDown was better.
The ruler. Look, that nigga got to the arena at 6 a.m. Look how blue it is outside. I know them niggas cold. You could tell it's like 7 in the morning.
Was Minecraft bad? Cause
I heard it was actually pretty good.
he said niggas was crashing out in the theater watching Minecraft. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Look at this YN with a Louis Vuitton Supreme book bag.
Oh, so is this match next? Tag team match?
I don't really care about this, man. Whatever. It's gonna be a good match, but I don't really care, bro. If Braxium don't lose, bro, I'm not paying attention to this no more. Enough is enough.
You said, yeah, the Meta Girls, that didn't make sense. That was egregious. Them losing like that for a Rock fan to just walk out. I would. Who did that in the NFL a few years ago? Antonio Brown.
Mm-hmm.
He just walked out.
Oh, these the niggas that be wearing the booty shorts, the Daisy Dukes. Oh, that's who these niggas is. I forgot it. I didn't know that was their name.
Shit, I gotta change the banner. Where's that? Damn, where's
that nigga got the Edge and Christian shades on.
So, hey, Hank and Tank lost 7 matches in a row. Then won a gauntlet match against 4 other teams.
I don't get why Out the Mud couldn't. I don't get it, bro. Them niggas is terrible, bro. Mm-hmm.
They made it kind of obvious that Hank and Tank was winning though when they had all the tag teams talking to him.
You know what's crazy? These niggas basically heavy machinery. When you think about it.
You're not wrong.
That's really all it is.
What happened to that? What happened to that other dude, Tucker? Where he at?
He did some. I forgot what he did. I don't know if it was something racist or something backstage. He got kicked out for a reason. Yeah, he did something. I gotta use them on the game. Is they interest like this? Probably not.
I don't know.
You got Timu, Seth Rollins, and Timu. It's like nah, they straight. Nathan Frazier nice, but he gonna have a Tyler Bate type of Pete Dunne type of career. I can see it.
Yeah. So what's the point of them teasing them breaking up all the time if you're not going? That's so stupid to me.
This might be the one. This might be the last slip up.
I know they're not gonna lose one match and decide they're not gonna be part of the game.
You know, they need to bring back niggas Trons, actually having them wrestle in the Trons instead of just generic Trons with words. That's what they need to do. I miss those.
Briggs and Anamura. I keep the niggas off the show. I mean, really, neither one of them or Hank and Tank really interests me to be for real. But the no quarter catch for would have been cool. I would have enjoyed that. That's a brown wig. NXT, the Raw got the worst tag team division. The Raw tag team division is bad. Like NXT and SmackDown got better tag teams. You know, if AEW utilized Ring of Honor tag teams, more, their roster would be better. Their tag team roster would be better too. But it's really
Yeah,
it's
I
the
thought
new
the third quarter catch crew should have definitely been in this.
because who's the Raw tag team division? Obviously, you got the New Day and the War Raiders. Then who is it? LWO. We don't take them serious.
I mean, technically, you got the Judgment Day, depending on if JD McDonough would have been around. Technically, I guess.
And then, I mean, I guess he got a big head. So
They should send JD McDonough back to NXT. JD McDonough could, Joe Key, bro. JD McDonough could be in the NXT Men's World Title division. Low key, I ain't gonna lie.
he he's a great wrestler. So it sucks that he got injured when he did. Because I think the story would have been more interesting with the Judgment Day if he was here. Because I don't know when he's gonna be back. Because when I seen a report on like when some of the injured wrestlers supposed to come back, but I don't think I saw JD on that list. I don't know. I know Tonka Loa is supposed to be back in like May or June.
These niggas wrestling with baseball jerseys with no tank top under. That is crazy. And they buttoned up.
Because the Raw tag is broken. Yeah, I can't name other than those 14 we just mentioned. I can't think of who else on the Raw.
Well, all these niggas bleed cutting their mouth today. What's going on? These niggas wrestling with some Abercrombie and Fitch shorts on, bro. That is insane. They might as well wrestle with sneakers on. Look at that offense, bro. These niggas, send these niggas to Raw if you're not gonna split them up.
Might as well. That would help the Raw tag team division so much. Said JD was at the Hall of Fame. Booker T fell asleep during Michelle McCool's.
I would have fell asleep too, bro. These niggas probably hella tired.
I tried to watch the Hall of Fame last year. I fell asleep within like 30 minutes. It's not worth it.
Now this year felt like, I don't know if last year it came on at the same time, but this year definitely felt like it was taking way longer. Like, bro, why think we need an hour break? Nah, bro. Whoever get dressed last, you got to get dressed last, bro. Sorry, you get your seats late.
An hour break for what?
I'm not waiting. I thought it came on right after SmackDown. I'm like, bro, I'm not waiting. Y'all should have pre-recorded SmackDown or something then. Whatever. Shit.
Or just have SmackDown come on at 6. Because it's not going to take nothing.
NXT. Nigga, Ren Sinclair not even fighting tonight. That's loyal. That's loyalty right there. Niggas mowing the lawn at 1:30. Like, bro, go enjoy your life. My nigga. You could have did that in the morning. I'm about to clean it up. Shit.
Why you just standing there waiting for him to hit you? Like, you know what?
Like I said, just like heavy machinery, them niggas that Otis be doing the goofy shit. That's basically what these niggas is.
Oh,
Nathan Frazier legal.
they cool. Damn, that nigga moving faster than Usain Bolt. What the? That nigga Nathan Frazier fast as hell.
That was tough. Which nigga is this? Hank or Tank?
That's a good question. I think it's Hank because he got an H on his shirt. But if they got Hank and Tank on both of their shirts, I'm gonna be mad. Yeah, I think that's Hank because he got it on his shirt.
What? That's crazy. That's Daddy beeping. Daddy,
Yes. Keep talking, man. Go play.
Do they do the call ups the night after Mania or during the draft? Both.
What
Well,
draft?
it really just depends because they really do both. I don't know what they're doing the draft this year.
Only call it that would make sense is Trick Williams. Because if they call it Roxanne Perez and the Corbin J thing don't get resolved, that will be the stupidest decision.
Yeah, Trick makes the most sense. And then they still gonna do Roxanne and Cora Jade. Roxanne got to stay, unfortunately, even though she should be on the main roster. But because she would have been a great next women's IC champion. But they not gonna do that.
Oh, yes, they are. Roxanne versus Lyra for the strap. Mm-hmm.
But they could have did that in Mania. And how fast are you? Because then if I were gonna win the women's championship, the women's world championship, when is she gonna lose it? Because can you call Roxanne up in time for it? I mean, I guess they could do something. Because you gotta lose it at Backlash. And that's next month. So
Oh, Ed, you're so optimistic that championship even gonna be defended at a PLE. It'll be defended on the Raw before Backlash, if anything.
no, it's the Jews has a Saturday night's main event that month. So it might be defended there.
Oh my god, I'm sick of it. I can't do it.
Now I was talking about it earlier. I was like, there's no point in doing it. Because no championship's gonna change hands. So I mean, as long as there's illusion, there's hope. So maybe the title gets defended at Backlash.
You know your shorts tight when they got like ruffles in them and shit.
I don't get why you can't just why WWE don't do 7 matches consistently on pay-per-views. Like 7 feel like a good amount.
Do 7, but do 2 pre-show matches.
Yeah, or they could do 6 and 1. They could do 1 on the pre-show, 6 on the main card. I guess depending on how long the match would be. Cause some like war games, I could see 5 matches on the main show, 2 on the pre-show. It's that I'm getting confused with between who's hanging tank again. Okay, Jason Frazier in the ring, one of them. Damn. So Axiom broke up the pin. They gonna. You think they probably kept the SmackDown tag titles off Mania due to the fans not caring about the Rumble tag team match. The thing is though, SmackDown had SmackDown has the best tag team roster as far as between them and Raw. So it's like if New Day get a match for whatever. I mean, I know they got disqualified, or the Warriors got disqualified, so them getting the title match is justified. I don't mind it at WrestleMania if it leads to a Big E comeback. But you could have had both of those matches at WrestleMania. You could have took El Grande Americano versus Chad Gable off, or El Grande Americano with Rey Mysterio. You could have took that off and put the SmackDown Tag Team titles there. You could have put like I said earlier, add AJ Styles and Logan Paul to the IC title match, make a 6-pack challenge, and then you can give Chelsea Green a match, or you can do Lyra, Bayley, and Roxanne in a triple threat for the IC title. Like at least one of the women's mid card titles could have been defended in the Street Profits. The fact that it's a TLC match, that's definitely a WrestleMania match. A TLC match on a random on the SmackDown after Mania, it crash and burn. I don't know if the right. I be getting hanging confused. But I need better names. I need some last names or something because I cannot distinguish these two guys from each other. But yeah, it was just some unnecessary matches that they could have changed to get all the titles on the card. Because I do think the Profits should have been on there, but I don't have a problem with the New Day match being there. That's not what I have a problem with. You tell me they look like Fraction for retain because they wouldn't. Or they gonna hit them on accident. Oh, we kicked out. All right, so the match still going. Yeah, they definitely got to win this. All right, this match solid so far. He's definitely picked up in the second gear of the match. I just Tank in the ring right now. But is both their names on the shirt? Yeah, actually, went to the Spanish Fly. I think I missed it. Excuse me. There's no way he got up that fast. He just sensed the pin have okay. And that's still going. So he was just laying down motionless and he just magically gets in the ring. Okay. I mean, I think they should win, but can we at least have a little bit of logic in the way this match is being booked? All right. Yeah, this match still going, but I'm getting tired of watching this match. Bro, Nathan Frazier is fast. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't win a race against Nathan Frazier, but I definitely challenge him just because I test my luck and see what happens. I just I think it's almost over. Let's see. Nathan Frazier just got destroyed. Is it over? It's over. Hank and Tank are your new NXT Tag Team Champions. It was a good match. It dragged a little bit though. It was a good match, but man. But Hank and Tank, they got the win. I'm assuming the Fraction gonna get caught up now. I mean, they have to. They done been in NXT for a minute, and they did all they had a great run as tag team champions, so they don't need to be in NXT any longer. Yeah, that was a good match. Not the ideal team. I would have thought for them to the Throne Fraction, but they did throw part of the match. I liked them because of the story they had. Their story of them losing, but they had lost 7 matches in a row, and then they had the gauntlet match on NXT, and they were the first team in the gauntlet, ran through 4 other teams. But in the build up during their losing streak, they had the Street Profits 1 week, Motor City Machine Guns 1 week, and Pretty Deadly another week. talking to them backstage and giving them some confidence to letting them know you're gonna have your rough points in your career as a tag team, but them getting here and winning the titles, I like it for the story. They're not gonna keep it long. They're not gonna keep them titles long. They probably gonna have it for like 2 months, but it is a good story. But I think no quarter Castro, they'll be a good team to beat them for the titles. So yeah. So hopefully Fraction get called up to Raw. But that was a good match. Hey, we're in for more ads. We in for more ads. Bro, Sami Zayn being front and center of the bloodline is hilarious. Y'all need to stop hating on the host of SummerSlam this year. This the more ads. This is kind of egregious. 2 for $25 at Applebee's. What the hell? You know what? I ain't been to Applebee's in a minute, but that made me want to go to Applebee's now. Okay. Maybe the ad's not so bad. I hope the ladder match next. I'm trying to see the ladder match. Dad, if Thea Hill or Lola White's got to win that ladder match. Kalani Jordan winning the ladder match would be stupid. She already, her pinning Roxanne Perez in a qualifying match for the mid card championship. That don't make sense when she's a 2-time. But Roxanne is a 2-time NXT Women's Champion. So you telling me Kalani Jordan gets nothing from that? He doesn't get to go to the main event team and even have a chance to win the world title. Like if that would have been an easy way for you if Jada Parker is to win this match tonight. You could do Jada Parker versus Kalani Jordan for the championship. I got it. That could be a good first defense for Jada Parker. And I'm assuming Trick and Oba be the main event. Ricky start. If the next match is if it's a Dark State versus what do you if the Dark State versus the Family is the next match, I'm talking about basketball. So y'all just gonna have to deal with it. Because I'm not really interested in that match. And they could make Stacks the leader, which would be it should be Javon. I don't know. Stacks being the leader would be kind of weird. Like I don't think you gotta break up the family. You could, but what's the point of doing Stacks versus Tony D? I'm trying to find a logical reason on why they should do that. Why do I see a commercial with 3 dogs in a car? What? How can a dog drive if his foot's not on? What the? So he told me a dog driving, but his foot is nowhere near. Okay. Another dog that trains music. Plus it's driving. But then the dog is in the seat. Oh, you know what? That commercial makes no sense. I just saw 3 dogs in a car and one of them was driving. Then none of them had seatbelts on. So that's really teaching people how to stay safe. I might end up doing more commentary on the ads than the actual matches. I think they back now. Y'all promoting WrestleMania, but not. But you know, this why they waste so much time. And we that triple threat match. Yeah, I have a certain suspicion that as long as the male mid card title on the PLE, the women's mid card title will be left off. I mean, I get that, but it should be, and even if you don't put all of them on there, you do have a pre-show to use, which you have. WWE is doing it. I get to a point, dude, but mind you, WWE is doing a 3 hour pre-show for both nights, and there's no matches on either one of them. So you telling me Trophy Green couldn't have got a match on the pre-show at least? The Miller one in the Battle Royal couldn't have been on the pre-show at least? That's why it's like, who the hell is this dude in a suit? A pin. I have no clue who this is. You're showing me a random guy in a gray suit named Pin. Can we please get to the match? This might be more egregious than the ass they've been showing all night. Because why would I care what he has to say? Nah, but that's probably how it is. Dude, if the men's mid card titles are on, Racist King is here to end. You know what? I'm not even. Can't even do it. I can't even justify this, anyways. But yeah, that's probably true. If the women's mid card titles aren't with the men's mid card titles on the pay per view, the women's mid card titles probably won't be. But that's kind of dumb in my opinion, because it should whoever has the better story going into the pay per view should get the match. If the story isn't that good, just put it on the Raw or SmackDown before. But this is why I said they need to hire Gil Kim because they need some better writers for the women's division. Because they clearly lack effort and the people really aren't trying for some of these stories. Like the booking has been lazy for a lot of stuff. They fumbled Bailey and Roxanne for no reason. They had Roxanne walk out randomly in the Fatal Four-Way tag team match. The Metal Girl for the first team eliminated tonight. Like that's just stuff alone that's happened tonight and in recent times. The Secret Herbert's match got cut. I don't know about that Twitter situation. But you can tell me where to find. Tell me what happened with that dude with that thing with Kane Hart at the time of Phoenix. Then I'll read into it. But so this dude is so they're showing me a magician who just came out in a Yeet shirt. I'm, he just turned Lester King's trophy into some random man in a Yeet shirt. I did not sign up to watch magic tricks today. If I wanted to watch a magic trick, I'd do one myself. That just made me lose focus. I said, what are we doing? Alright, alright, Thea Hill coming out, so that means it's time for the ladder match. We're gonna get started with the 6-woman ladder match to determine the winner of the vacated NXT North American Women's Championship. But if Stand and Deliver can have all the championships on the card, WrestleMania could too. Just do some pre-show matches. It's as simple as that. You're gonna have a 3 hour pre-show. Use some of the time, but you can have 2 matches on each night. And that's 4 matches right there. If I did, there usually be a Raw SmackDown match, but it's WrestleMania season, so you can get more people on the card if you just did that. Yeah, I got Thea Hill winning this, but Lola Rice gonna be she could be a close second. Either it's either gonna come down to Thea Hill or Lola Rice. You said you agree. That's why I think they bringing back Evolution since they know they have mid card titles. Triple H will continue to do 5 match card after WrestleMania. I feel like I don't like that. The rest it should be 6 or 7 matches for a card. It's like 5 is just too much. Like obviously 8 and 9 that's too many, but 6 and 7 I feel like is a good balance. But if you bring back Evolution, they gotta have the. It's like they had a depth, but they don't have a story. It's such a problem. It's nothing with the women's wrestling. It's just the way they book. That's why it's so. That's why the timing of Evolution Part 2 is kind of bad. Yeah, I don't know. They need better stories. They need to hire Gil Kim, like I said. I don't even know why TNA fired her. Now that's hilarious. It is kind of tough. We got Thea Hill, Lola Vice, Evie Dane, Kalani Jordan, Slow Rook, and Daria. Who y'all got winning the match? I got Thea Hill winning. I think I think it's time. Like her coming back, I think she got this. But I can see Lola Rice winning too. It's gonna come down to Thea Hill or Lola Rice winning. Then they could revisit that in the future. And if you want to make Lola Rice champion, have her be the one to beat Thea Hill and she holds it for a little bit. She said Katana Chance was liking comments about the women's tag team division being buried. I mean, but is she wrong though? I mean, I know obviously know the consequences that come with that, but say Lola, Thea Hill, wild card, I can see that. Now I get some of these wrestlers do got to be careful with the stuff they say because the company's gonna pick and choose who they want to punish. But she's not wrong, and the people not wrong for saying that. Like you could have easily do stuff this women's tag team division, especially when they won the tag team championship, but they lost their titles and didn't even get a rematch. So it's like they had a bad job with it. Now she I don't even think, but liking something not as bad as saying something. No, that might be worse than what they did to Giovanni Vinci, and they got took off TV completely for like Giovanni Vinci lost in 6 seconds. Could have had to lose in a minute, I think. But nah, they probably screwed then, even though they're a real tag team. And they can wrestle, but the thing is they don't let them wrestle, they can't get over. That's the problem. It's like you gotta get them time to be on TV so they can get over with the fans. So they can put on good matches, so they can cut promos and stuff. They don't be giving them that time. That's that's the problem. So whoever made the tweet isn't wrong, and Katie Carter not wrong for liking it because she gonna feel away since she in the tag team division. So Zarya and Saul Ruka coming out at the same time is the dumbest thing I've seen. This is a match for the North American Championship. Y'all should not be coming out together. It's not a tag team match. Y'all should be having separate entrances. I don't even want to see y'all walk down the ramp the same. I don't even want to see y'all walk down the same aisle. I want to see one of you come through the crowd, one of you come down the aisle. What is this? It's not a tag team match. Now neither one of y'all deserve to win. Like what? Like what are we doing? Oh, y'all don't come out. Y'all don't come out differently. I'd rather see one of y'all do that sting entrance with on the zip line thing that they did. That might be a little dangerous, but it's standing in the river. You got to do something special to do that. And somebody else come through the through the fan, through the crowd. What the? Soul Rooker flipping already. That was Will Ospreay. Y'all would have been on him. Yeah, I see how it is. Now, why Kalani don't try to go for a ladder there early? So it's that Soul Rooker and Kalani Jordan in the ring right now. Kalani Jordan got Soul in the corner. This whole concept of going for the ladder shift early in the match is kind of stupid. I can't, because think about this. You bring the ladder in the ring, somebody's going to notice you immediately. I tell you, you're surprised you aren't getting pushed considering one of them are dating Damian Priest. That man WWE has high regard for. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's Kaden Carter. She's the one that's dating Damian Priest. And they act like they not. We know they dating, but it's okay. They keep faking it, I guess. But we know that they dating. But yeah, but if they really cared about the women's tag team division, they would actually build them up. All right, so Rooker, one more in. How'd she get that alone in the ring? Never mind. I was about to say, that's like seeing Steph Curry wide open for free. That's why is there nobody else in the ring? Now Thea Hill gonna try to go for the title, then Lola Rice come in, and she gonna knock her out, and somebody else gonna come in. It's the same. These ladder matches are all the same. Like there's no difference. Well, not to say all ladder matches are the same, but some of the spots are. But to y'all get what I'm saying, like a lot of the spots are egregiously the same. Like that's what the. I ain't know Kalani Jordan was that flexible. Okay. And Zarya just hit a double spear. Saul Ruka taking the ladder out was good. I like that. Zarya with a double spear. Okay. But dude, what they could do with those last 25 minutes they're not using on Raw, that'll be the perfect time for them to have some tag team matches. Or if you want to, like, not using all 25 of those minutes, because not every match needs to be that long, where you got entrances and stuff. Like, you can put on a 10-minute match in the women's tag team division to help build up the brand, and then have somebody cut a promo. Like, I feel like it's just simple stuff that they're missing out on. That's why I feel like they're not. That's why I say hire Gil Kim, because I don't know why TNA got rid of a bunch of people. I don't know why. But yeah, Zarya, she's Zarya and Eddie Dane going at it right now. Eddie Dane just dropped Zarya on the ladder. I got multiple people going for the ladder. I gotta try to take people out first before going for the ladder. Ronnie Jordan with a kick up after this. All right. Ronnie Jordan. That was impressive. I don't know what to call that. But that was impressive. But y'all keep going for the ladder like there's nobody in the ring. That was a nice kick to the game. That was a good move by Ronnie Jordan. Well, her skill set, she's been already won the North American Championship. She shouldn't be in this match. That was a good reversal by Ronnie Jordan. Just did like a leg drop reversal to Eddie Dane on the ladder. He did a split legged moonsault to Dario on the ladder. Yeah, ring. That ring is clear. Chef Soul Rookie getting up. You gotta see Soul Rookie getting up, and she's Ronnie Jordan struggling to get the ladder open. Like you weren't just in this match last year. I'm watching this Bucks and Faces game too, and they getting. Kalani Yeah, where Lola Banks come from? She on that ladder quick. And the paper's blowing out the books right now. Everybody else getting in the ring now. Lola Banks got a guillotine in on Paul Rooker right now. I'm sure they reverse him into the corner. Tia Hill. That was a nice case by Tia Hill. That was Lola Banks. I'm tripping. But Lola Banks hit back-to-back hip attacks. Lola Banks hit another hip attack. But that's, that's not good. Said they won't though, and said they'll show clips of statement from PLE and the week before. We already seen Border Mill need to speak up for the women's town. I agree with that. Like that might be worse than the ads like emergency show. Like we done seen this segment already. We don't need to see it again. Like there's nobody that new to wrestling that just started watching last week. Like, you're not gonna watch wrestling. You're not gonna start watching wrestling 1 week before WrestleMania. Realize how ironic it is. So no, we don't need to see these constant segments. Like the stuff with Seth and CM Punk, like I've where we've seen that at least 8 times in the last week. And then the male superstar should speak up for the women because at the end of the day, it's like even if they speak up for themselves, they say stuff on social media, it probably won't matter because then their voices won't be big enough for them. And it's not even, I'm not even saying that that's especially women, but TKO and Triple H, they probably not listening to them regardless. That's why it's like, but to me, like if CM Punk speak up, then maybe they'll listen. Or if John Cena says something because of how highly regarded he is as a really just as an entertainer in general, with him doing movies and stuff like that, actually do something. That's what like the Kevin Owens segment from years ago when he was talking about how Oscar and other people weren't given the opportunity to deserve. We need more stuff like that. Even if they get in trouble for it, I don't think nobody will get released for doing what Kevin Owens did. He just involved it because it shouldn't. Like I think it added somebody like an Natalia did that. Like you might not be, I don't know if people the big fans of Natalia, but if she did that, who was like she's one of the greatest. She had some of the best longevity in WWE. So if she was to come out and speak on it, like nothing's gonna happen to her. She won't face any backlash for doing something like that. The only thing is she would have to have a man back there on it. Like Damian Priest, she had him come out and say something. John Cena and Drew McIntyre. And I, I think we need to do something like that. Because obviously it's gonna have to start with the women, but then the men got to back the women too. Cause it's probably been, cause it's been times where Becky Lynch she wanted, she talked about it. It'll be times where the wrestlers want something to happen, but it won't because the people in charge don't see the vision and they don't want to do it. Now, Izzy Jane smart. She moved the ladder all the way to the. She moved it close to the apron. No smart move by Izzy Jane. He just put on a pull. Oh wow! And the color comes out there. But then hell, you cannot reach from the title from right there. Daria pushing her, but she gonna fall directly into the colon. That's she went directly. Oh, was that Lola, right? Was no, that was Daria that pushed the ladder. He's doing a good match so far. I'm enjoying this. But yeah, Daria, she got a chance to win it. There's nobody else in the ring, but you got it's nobody else in sight really, because both Izzy Jane and yeah, hell out. Man, it's a lot of names to keep up with it in this match. It was easy in the tag team and the fatal four tag team match earlier because they was all a team. But now they what do you want to get in a different ladder? Kalani Jordan to do something. He is a Soul Ruka saving Daria is stupid. But why would you care about if she's getting beat up? You're trying to win a championship. I don't like that. I don't know why Soul Ruka trying to save Daria. Like you thought just felt a shot at the title. That's on you. Yeah, that's what Soul Ruka get. Yep. Wasn't being smart. Kalani Jordan might suplex her or something with the ladder the way it's set up. This fight interesting. You got three women on the ladder right now. That was smart by Lola Vice, knock both of them off the ladder. And she get on the ladder and she don't see what she's gonna do. She gonna climb right over Zaria. She's opening her up now. Zaria fading. So Zaria kind of come down now. She probably gonna drop her now. That wasn't really that impactful though. I don't think Lola Vice was. I think she would just pass out. Kalani Jordan gonna do something stupid. Okay. Kalani Jordan frog splash to Kalani just hit a frog splash to Lola Vice. Yeah. Now Kalani Jordan and Soul Luka both on the ladder. They both fight trying to get the title. Kalani Jordan with that kick. And Daria trying to get she trying to say it's Soul Luka, but neither one of you gonna win the championship. You're not gonna win the championship doing that. So everybody just on the outside of the ring. So it's gonna come down to Daria and Soul Luka. If it comes Soul Luka gotta climb that ladder. Because I'd rather see Soul Luka win the title than Daria. If it comes if this what they do, if this how they split up, then I don't mind that. This how they doing it. So why y'all scaring each other to get the title? Oh, Ruka, are you gonna cry? Do I see tears in your eyes? I saw Ruka just punch Zarya. Okay, here we go. I'm about to say, it's a championship on the line. What is y'all cool for? Double head, but it's crazy. Somebody, I think I just seen somebody get up. No, I didn't. Squeaky. Oh, so Ruka's gonna win it. She, now this every day. I forgot she was still in the match. Oh wow. Oh, Ruka just running through everybody. Hold on, so Ruka's gonna win? She's climbing the ladder. I think she got it. Yeah, Soul Ruka won. I mean, it should have once she kicked Zarya off the ladder. That's when she should have won. I don't get why they waited to have her take a few other people out, didn't do it. But that was a good match. I like Soul Ruka winning. That's a good decision. That was a good match. Soul Rookie ended up getting the win. She after she took out Zarya, had to take a few other people out and climb back up the ladder. Yeah, that's a good match. I like that ending. Yeah, Soul Rookie, the new women's North American champion. I mean, realistically, the only two people that shouldn't have won the match was Zarya and Kalani Jordan. Zarya just feels like that's too soon. And Kalani Jordan, she'd already won it before, so she don't need to be a two-time North American Women's Champion. So Soul Rookie can win it. That's a good choice. Then there was other good options in the match as well. So I think all Lola Vice, Izzy Jane, Tia Hill, they all gonna have a moment. I feel like that's champion at one point. But I like how that match ended. I don't have a problem with Farouk winning. I didn't think she was gonna win, but I'm glad she did get her away from the tag team division. She said, "Yeah, Farouk won. She's a double champ." But they don't even care about the speed title. They just use that for Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I heard that she beat Candice LeRae for the speed. So I'm trying to see why Candice LeRae and Nia Jax not on TV, because they could have been. You could have had them in the tag team division doing some stuff. Like that's why it's hard to build up the women's division when you take people off TV randomly. That's that's Soul Ruka. That's her move, Soul Snacker. That's the move she hit. Yeah, Soul Ruka, nice. She real athletic, so she a perfect type of person for a match like this. And I think it was other good women in the match too. But Soul Ruka, she was a good choice. It's a 4 out of 6 women in the match realistically could have won. That's why I liked it, because it was like you have a lot of good options in the match. So yeah, she the speed. I heard she the speed champion too, so she got 2 championships. Which I think that speed title, I think that's just for show. Because they just use that for Twitter anyways. They don't even use that title for real. I don't even think they take the speed title serious. Is that an accolade? Like if I looked on the Smack, would that be a accomplishment for Candice LeRae? Would they acknowledge? I'm trying to see. I'll look it up later. But would they acknowledge that the championship she won the speed title? But yeah, D Money. That's Soul Rooper. She nice. NXT been lit this year, so her winning the ladder match, I'm not mad at that. If anybody, in the chat watch basketball, the Bucks are up on the Pacers at halftime, 67-43. And Andrew Empire has 15 points for which he just has 15 points. He's shooting 7 to 8 from the field. And they showing the replay of the countdown right now. But he had this on the main show. Okay. And Chemical X doing an interview right now. So we got 3 more matches. We got Got the two world championship matches, then we got the other match. So we'll see. Uh, I think the Dark State match is gonna be next. Yeah, the 6-man tag team match will be next. And it's no stipulation, which is insane. I don't know how you have that match and don't have a stipulation with it. That don't really make sense. Sometimes, yeah, they're gonna do the. Let me change the banner. Well, I gotta put it up, but it's what is that? Yeah, Family vs Dark State. That's the next match they're gonna do. Even though they barely show them the match, they matter somewhat. The matches be fire. They should show them. I feel like if they want really people to really tap into it so they can have. I mean, I guess to do numbers since it's on Twitter like the middle of the afternoon on Wednesday. That people don't be having nothing better to do on a Wednesday afternoon. But if they should show the titles on TV. That's why it's like when Nia Jax was the champion, you could have had Candice Ray being like on the speed champion, then Tiffany like she don't got no championship. It could have been something like that. Because I feel like that would have played better into the story if they had let Candice Ray stole the title when she was the champion. Because you don't know what. Like she had, then she had like 100 days, or maybe, I'm pretty sure she had like 100 days or something, but they didn't acknowledge it on TV. It's like, shouldn't we celebrate that? Like she getting her win in like 3 minutes. But they're not talking about it on TV. I feel like we need to show the speed titles on the main roster because I'm I guess you want to keep it exclusive to Twitter, but at least let them be backstage with it so they can show it. Then you implement the speed rules on like Raw, like on SmackDown, and like have like a 5-minute segment. You have the race come out, or well, for Ruger to them. Now you have one of them come out there and do an open challenge, but you could do it under speed rules. Kind of how like AEW has the Ring of Honor championships, but they do it under Ring of Honor rules. I feel like that would have been a cool concept to do. They keep doing segments like this, unnecessary. I'm not locked in for this match, the family and versus Dark State. And then the basketball game blow out too, so now that don't make things better either. And I don't know which 3 out of 4 wrestling for Dark State. I don't know how long this match is gonna be. Hopefully it's not super long. Stag. Nah, Stag's wanted to be smart stuff. It's kind of crazy. But they had the cops show up and they didn't even come out the cars. That's hilarious. They just did all that hyping up the match just to show me an Applebee's commercial again. Is that steak? That steak don't look really. Oh, hmm. That Applebee's commercial not that bad, but it's like you not. My thing is you showed the video packet and yet for the match with the Dark State and the family, then you go straight to showing ads. Like Pizza the Hut, I don't care about that guy. I have pizza. I'm either way. Probably probably one day ain't going to come on. Because that's when, is that when the Pistons came on? Yeah, the Pistons ain't going to be on too. It'll probably be a halftime. So I'm like, I, I feel like he used the feed house to showcase lower talent and give live audience something somewhat exclusive. I can see that. That's a good point. But I don't know. I do see what you're saying. I think, yeah, because a live audiences, they need something too sometimes. So I can see that. But they should at least acknowledge it more. Like, you can, like, you don't even have to show it. Even if you don't show the title, you can have Michael Colby, like, when Candice LeRae is on TV, the rare time when she was champion, could have been like she's on a 6 match winning streak. Can she keep up the momentum tonight that she's been dominating on WWE speed on Wednesday night? They need to, and they were promoted more, and people would tune into it so they could actually. That's because, and even though Candice LeRae still had it until she lost it to Soul Rooper. Because I knew she had it at one point, but I didn't know she was still champion like a few weeks ago. And then I heard she lost control of Rupa. I was like, wow, okay. So that happens. It's not a bad choice. It's like she's not even on TV. At least I know that Soul Rupa, she's been acting, she's been on TV consistently. Candice LeRae, she ain't been on TV. I don't know if she's injured or you don't got nothing for her to do, but it's like, I kind of think that's like Zoe Stark and Lyra having a main event match that kind of rubbed me the wrong way because I seen them posting on YouTube. Like, you could do that match on Raw. Like, you want to build up Lyra as your one being the first ever IC Women's Champion, and do a segment with them and have them do a match on Raw. Like, I feel like that would have been better fit for that. Like, there, you can put Otis and Balor on the Raw so people can get on, not on Raw, on main event, so people can get they snatch. Because that's really the best time to get snatched here in main event. Because the matches, they're not putting a lot of effort into main event matches. And some of them they might, but not everyone. It's definitely gonna be some inconsistencies when it comes to those matches on main event because it's right before the show, so they're not trying to go too crazy, and they're not trying to get injured either. They're just trying to get chemistry with each other in the ring. That's why they have a lot of matches together at house shows and stuff, so they can get the chemistry together in the ring. Now, sometimes it can be kind of repetitive. Like, I think we really still have matches on house shows after the feud was over. I was like, this is just again. Some people just can't get away from each other at times. Yeah, but now we got the family versus Dark State. This match better not be super long. And the ads better not be super long either. I'm trying to see what time does it say it's supposed to go from 2. No, it's supposed to go in an hour and a half. But I got this 6-man tag team match. I told about it's gonna be a fight when it's a regular match. It's a standard 6-man tag team match. There's nothing special about this match. It's really not. I'm really not interested in this match. So I don't think this match is gonna be anything special. So I guess Sugar's not wrestling tonight. He's the only one that didn't. Well, we'll see. I mean, it's always starting. This is our second match, so it starts with them, brawl, of course. So Tony needs to run about four of them. He needs to run about all four of them. So I don't know. Did Tony D just hit a cold breaker? Like I'm pretty sure he just hit a cold breaker. So now the match finally started, but I'm trying to see what. I know it's actually for cold breaker, but I'm trying to see what three are in for Dark State. I'm trying to see who's. Oh, so Circus is wrestling, then it's the other two. 'Cause I actually don't know. Aside from Circus, I don't know their names for real for Dark State. Then this match not really interesting for real, but I guess that cold breaker meant something. And who, you know what? Y'all can ask me questions in the chat because y'all can ask me about anything because I'm already not liking this match. So you wrestling with hurt ribs too? Oh yeah, especially after the attack. I don't even know what's going on. So the white dude let's push Sugar for no reason, but he's trying to tell you to get back in the ring. I'm so confused. So Sugar just tagged in, so it's hard. So they just crashing. What the? I'm so confused now because what even happened? I'm so confused. I don't know what's going on with Dark State. It was dysfunctional, but this is the second match at the team. How's there already dysfunctional? This is confusing. Uh, yeah, this just was confusing. I really don't understand what's going on to be quite honest. Cause I'm because them just becoming dysfunctional randomly don't make a lot of sense. Saquon Sugars. What's that? Uh, and Sugar just got power bomb. I'm trying to see what they say. I say Giannis got 21. Yeah, they should have added a situation to this match. I really don't get what they're doing. Like Dark State randomly being dysfunctional because I'm sorry, but I still cannot remember their names. Aside from Sugars, because his name sticks out. I can't remember the other guys. But the white dude, him, being, I don't know. I'm just kind of confused. This should have been a false count anywhere this match. Because what's one of the backstage Raw to get a normal match out of it? I don't know, but I feel like the family should split up. I don't know how other people feel about it, but I don't think the family should split up. I don't think Sax just got launched into the timekeeper area. Okay. That's just that once upon a time people area. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to get up in a minute. I've been here for a minute now. I should just started at 12 and waited for the main show. That is, well, I could have started at 11:30. And the Pacers are dominating the Bucks right now. So that's just a lot of punishment. Hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back now. I'm gonna have my camera off, but I'm gonna still be commentating the match. So I'm gonna still be talking about the match as we go. With my camera be off for the rest of it, probably. At Dark State, they still. Well, I missed who broke up the pen. I missed a few seconds of the match, but had to get up for a minute. Been sitting down for a minute, so I turn it up a little bit. And I'm pretty sure the women's match gonna be after this. The two-man event match is what we're ready for. Shoulders look like he ready to go. The fight they was talking about broke out between all 6 men just going at it in the ring. So man, who I don't even know. I guess she can do that apparently. Looks like Stacks and Tony D working well together so far. And that's still going. I think like they're on the same page there. Stacks just got a crowbar, tried to hit Tony D, but I still just took advantage of it. What is that? I don't even know where Stacks got a crowbar from, or what was the purpose of it, because it would have got disqualified if he used it. Instead of Tony D just hit a spear to Sugars. So like Tony D and Stacks on the same page now. Said what time does this end? Probably there's still 2 more matches, and I don't know how long this match is gonna be. Color James start using the crowbar. I know Wrestlemania started 7 Eastern time. Then this will be off in about an hour and 17 minutes, but they still got the 2 world title matches. Stacks just used the crowbar to take out Sugars. Looked like he was gonna hit Tony D at first, but the referee didn't see it because the referee was distracted. The referee noticed the crowbar. So Stacks and Tony D just hugged in the ring. Stacks hands the crowbar to the referee. Gets Then Stacks low blow Tony D. Oh wow. I wasn't expecting that. And it was doing it, so it's kind of obvious, but I think that was unnecessary for Stacks to turn. So Stacks the leader of the Dark State. The Dark State gonna take advantage of that now. They finna win the match. Tony D gonna take the 10 too. Yeah, Dark State got the win. I wonder if Stacks is the leader of the Dark State, or they just did that to do it. Because I don't think they would just have him turn for no reason. But the Dark State was able to get the win. Sugar's getting in the rough face. Rizzo was confused. She can't believe what she just saw. He said these decisions aren't making no sense. Now, I don't know what's. I mean, I don't even think they needed to turn if they just want to do a one-off match. If he's the leader, it would have made sense. But I don't even think he's the leader of the group, which is why it's kind of. That's why I don't like it. Because if he's not the leader, then there's no point in turning him. I don't see you figuring this with Ron Evans that's going to be the leader of the Dark State. It was a solid match. It definitely thought Stacks was going to hit him with the crowbar, even with the low blow instead. But I mean, it wasn't surprising, but I don't think it was necessary. It was not a dark shade. They 2-0. Um, I'm interested to see who the leader is because I want to know what their mission is. I wonder if Stacks is the leader, or if he's just, or if he just turned to turn, or if it's something that has nothing to do with the dark state. Yeah, it was obvious Stacks was going to turn, but it, I don't think it was needed if he's not the leader of the dark state. He could have done it. He could have did something else, or he could have did it at a different time. I'm gonna just make the women's championship match with Banner because I think that's next. I could be wrong, but I think the women's championship match is next. I'm thinking Jada Park gonna win the fatal four-way match with her, Julia, and Stephanie Valkyrie, and Jordan Grace. So I think they'll probably call up Jordan Grace soon, but she don't need to be in NXT. I don't know why she started off in NXT anyways. I think the pay-per-view has been good so far. It's definitely a few decisions that, like the way they booked the women's fatal four-way tag team match and the way that Stacks turned, like the winners of the matches don't have a problem with. It's just the way they're booking some of it. But overall, it's been a good pay-per-view. I'm excited for these last two matches. I think the fatal four-way is going to deliver. I think Triple Threat is going to deliver too. But it has been good so far. The ladder match was really good. I enjoyed that. I'm trying to see what was the tag team match. It dragged for a little bit, but it was still good at the end of the day. It was a good match. A North American Championship match. It would have been a better moment for Ricky Saints to win now and beat Sean Spears here, or do the triple threat match, but that was a good match as well. So it's been a good pay so far. Hank getting interviewed right now, and especially won the title early. They deserve it. They made for a good moment. That was a solid interview they did. Hank and Tank just, I mean, they told a good story of them being able to get to the championship picture. Yeah, the women's fatal four way is next. They're probably gonna show the build up to that match, then show a few ads before they get to it. But that match is next with Jordan Grace, Julia, Stephanie Valkyrie, and Peter Parker. I'm back for the women's match.
Time to play the game. Yeah, man. Let me get this. I think I'm a mod. Let me get this nigga up out of here. Yeah, buddy. Get your bitch ass out of here, buddy.
But you surprised with Paul Ruka winning?
Yeah, I was surprised, man. I was surprised for sure. Pleasant surprise. So technically, she a double champion.
Yeah. But I don't think the I really mean that for real.
Hey, man, it's gonna be some good Instagram pictures.
Yeah.
I'm ready, man. I'm ready. Ready for the women's match for sure. Hopefully, Jada Parker get the W.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's either gonna be Jada Parker winning or Julia getting the title back.
That last match is actually pretty good. I thought that was gonna be the bathroom break match, but it was actually interesting.
Yeah, it was. But I felt like the stack was gonna turn. He should have been the leader.
Yeah. So I think we definitely know what's about to happen. Say, man, finish this PLE, take a nice little break, get everything situated, then we back into business. 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Pacific time. Keep that same energy so we better drop the speed title. I mean, I don't care, man. If she drop it, she don't drop it. Who cares at that point? It don't matter. We don't see the shit anyway.
Yeah, I don't even watch the matches, so it don't matter to me.
But to say them shits could be 5-star classics. I want to know. So, oh well. I'm not a degenerate, so I don't have a Twitter account. Sorry, y'all. I'm a man of class. We use threads over here. All right, bro. Come on with these ads, man. Let's get to it.
They're coming back now.
Okay. That's interesting. Shorty got the Moesha braids. Okay. The white boys in. Oh, look at them. On the left hand side, they munch. That nigga's a munch. They never saw an Asian woman with braids before. This nigga Ed get more emails than the nigga at work.
Yeah, what?
I said you get more emails than the nigga at work.
That I don't know what the pop up to be.
Man, you gotta fix that shit. The nigga stealing your credit card information. Oh, that's another one. Another one. We got another one. Let me see what fit you got on. Do the entrance. There you go. I was about to say. That nigga, the cameraman ain't know what to do. We're gonna see if Jada Parker wins. This will be very interesting because essentially she avoided cancel culture. This is the person I do not want to win.
Jordan Grace winning wouldn't make sense.
If somebody's so big, it starts to expose how small she really is, though. Low key.
I mean, she'll be fine on SmackDown.
Julia might win. There's too many other distractions. They gonna be focused on each other. Stephanie gonna try to wrestle all our match, and then something's gonna happen.
If Jada Parker don't win, then Julia definitely getting it back.
Yeah, one of these people could go to the main roster. I could definitely Stephanie could go to the main roster, or at least or just send Jordan Grace. Take the risk. Why not? There's a the two mid cards for a reason.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sending Jada Parker to SmackDown. I mean, not Jada Parker, Jordan Grace.
Yeah, Jada about to stick out like a sword. There's a reason Jada Parker in this match, bro. I'm telling you, she's sticking out like a sore thumb for a reason. And if you mean that by she not about to wrestle the least good, then I hope that's not what you mean. Jada Parker can hang with Jordan Grace, my nigga. Come on now. It's just that weak ass finisher.
Yeah.
Can't wait till the DLC drop next month, man. I mean, so I can get Stephanie Valkyrie, Motor City Machine Guns, and Shorty Julia. Nigga, if I was an announcer, I'd be mad as hell. Like I remember all that bullshit.
That's why the dude on SmackDown read off the card.
That's hilarious. But I mean, that's your only job, bro. I probably will be able to remember everybody's shit, or at least have it before they come out and remember it.
I don't know. I don't know how Mike Rowan do it.
Well, that's why you gotta really talk to these motherfuckers like backstage and shit, really know them. But oh shit, that's my homegirl. Hey, yeah, Stephanie is. Chile. Mm-hmm. We talked about it the other day.
Yeah, probably.
39 days of NXT Women's Champion. See, that's not bad. Like the run felt longer than that though.
Yeah, I thought she had it longer. But
Her losing is fine.
Yeah. But I don't think I forgot to do a name that's on SmackDown now, but he won't have the card for long. Because I imagine they all start like that.
Man, bring back Samantha Irvin, bro.
You know she's not coming back for Ricochet in AEW. She should be.
I know where she not going. That nigga Ricochet says too many studs around here. I can't have you around these niggas. Okay, Jordan Grace. You know what I did notice though in the I don't know it was the ladder match maybe I noticed how the NXT women call their spots. They use their hands. I was like, why the hell she keep waving her hands around while she's bending over? I'm like, oh okay, that's how they be calling these spots.
I ain't even noticed that.
Cause they kept doing that shit, and it wasn't just one. I'm like, why do they keep moving their hands like that? I'm like, oh, okay. Shit. I'll just be like John Cena. I'll just call that shit out loud. Power bomb. I'm like, this nigga John Cena is this nigga crazy, bro.
I was
pick me up and slam it.
When Farouk won the ladder match, I thought after she kicked Zarya off, she would have won. I wasn't expecting her to do no more spots after that.
Yeah, so her and Zarya gonna have a one-on-one feud, which is gonna be straight. That's fine. I think Fallon Henley probably get one more shot or somebody like that, and then her and Zarya go to a program.
I could see that. Or do her and Jasmine Dix, and she can have a match at Stand and Deliver.
Julia looked hella different with the braids. I ain't gonna lie. Almost ain't recognize who the hell that was. Yeah. Chucky Ducky Quack Quack. That nigga never gonna be a commentator on the main roster, boy. He did not want to hear that bullshit on SmackDown and Raw. Let's go, Jada. Let's go.
What's happening right here trying to do?
Alright, now don't do no damn Circus Olay shit now.
I don't know what's happening right here trying to do.
Come on, cameraman. Mm-hmm. And now showing some is the women's champion. Flex from that bullshit out here. See, look how this match going. Jada Parker not getting really no spots. That's for a reason.
Yeah, she's always been a factor.
She's you. Of course, you're going to say the black woman got carried in the match. Man, I'm sick of y'all bigots. Y'all Donald Trump tariff ass niggas, man. I'm sick of it. Just enjoy the match. Enjoy greatness, motherfucker. That nigga Shaquan Sugar's botched the sliding through the rope shit too. Niggas ain't peeped that. I peeped that. That was hilarious.
It was Dark Side had a few botches in that match. It was solid, but I definitely noticed too.
Ain't nobody gonna call them out though, cause they cool. They the cool kids. They call out the other niggas though. It's cool. Yeah, Drew, who getting carried? I see some good offense. Come on, I need more. I need some good intensity out of this next move.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Nah, we just saying that we noticed some blockers.
Nigga, I mentioned it ironically.
So that wrestlers gonna block at the end of the day. Every move not gonna be perfect.
Let's say it's niggas in here be botching that life. So imagine not botching in the rest of them. Yeah, Jude. Nice, Jada Parker. Nice. Get your ass out of here. I wish niggas stop wearing generic white boots to the ring. We could wear sneakers now. Jada Parker should be wrestling in some Air Forces.
Yeah. That's going good so far. Doing great. She getting her stuff in right now. So doing great with the suplex. That was a nice suplex.
I like that. Nice breakup. I like this Stephanie attire. I like the blue shit look better than the red and the green shit.
Yeah.
But look how tight that shit is. Look how she got red marks on her body. Whew. This nigga Ed been live for 3 hours, man. This nigga's insane.
Yeah. Said imagine Jade on the main roster. It's gonna be so funny and stereotypical having a promo with Rhea. I don't know what you're talking about. Roster from the rules. And you gotta give it. I mean, she'll probably win the championship now. You can see how it run goes. But I mean, she won't get
I'm,
caught now. WWE will have nothing to do.
I mean, what's the difference between Bianca Belair? Bianca Belair cut promos like that all the time. What's the difference? Literally, Bianca Belair said that promo before. Baby. Like, so what you mean? It's the same shit. But one that's got muscles. Is that the difference? Here we go. Finally, give it to us. All right, them headbutts look weak. Stop doing that. Now they look goofy.
I
Stop
know
it.
he did her doing that.
Yeah, that cameraman be switching angles for dear life, bro. This nigga Jude is the ultimate troll, yo. Here we go. Oh no, reversed it.
Booker T not gonna get a chance to get his stuff off today.
Oh no. She's not winning off of that. Well, I think Jada Parker missed her cue.
Nah.
Jordan Grace Spear. Oh, maybe not. Okay.
Hey, sorry.
Yeah.
Are they gonna let her get the move off though? That's the question.
I would. Is she gonna try to do it to all three of them?
I hope she can.
I don't think it's gonna be effective though.
That'd be a good way to win though. I mean, I don't want no damn drive by.
That was a good move. She gotta go for a pin though. Gotta pin somebody.
I don't think she's gonna win. Nah.
Oh, she pinned her like that.
Nah. That move was weak as hell. Ain't wasn't no way that was gonna work. Kick in the face. Oh, okay. I guess that works.
Let's see what the Parker trying to do right now.
Gotta put on a sharpshooter. Oh nah. I wish there was a way that they could be on cue and all tap at the same time. That'd be hard.
I was thinking about that. What would happen if that? So would Steffi just retain?
That's a good question. There you go. Ooh. Somebody had to do it.
Me.
You're not gonna get her with that. Uh-oh. Ooh.
Said you're gonna be in the Discord after 30 minutes. Oh, you said tomorrow. Oh, you talking about the tag team match? Here go Booker T.
Oh yeah. Are they chanting Booker T?
I don't know what they're saying. Where do our grapes come from?
Where the hell did Jordan Grace come from? This might be Jada Parker chance.
Yeah, this is a fan's here.
Boom. Nah, Jordan Grace should have got knocked out from that. That should have been a pin. Oh, come on. That was hella close.
I can't even get any of that move.
And Jada Parker blatantly saw her. She should have looked away.
Yeah.
Roll up. She's supposed to roll away. Oh. Why she had to take, man? That's some bullshit.
At least Jordan Grace didn't win it.
Yeah, I ain't mad at it, but now it's like she probably never gonna get a NXT Women's Championship at this point.
This would have been a good time for them.
Which now I'm kind of worried about the triple threat match now. Look, I ain't gonna lie.
That's why I was hoping that it would have been, if she would have won it, you could have did her and Kalani Jordan, because her and Roxanne, that should be the North American Championship match. Still don't make sense.
I think her and Javon Evans winning at the same night, same time would have been dope. But we'll see. Let's see if he become the youngest NXT champion. Let's see. Her and Julia are gonna have a one-on-one for sure.
Yeah. I mean, they got to run it back anyway, and Julia was injured the first time.
All right. Well, let's see, man. Let's see. I'm hoping this should get done by like before 4:00, bro. I don't need to watch this at 4:00, man. I want to take a little break before we do the stream.
Dude, Stephanie Valkyrie retained.
G5 sitting on a runway. I'm trying to see if I a lot of content to drop. Gotta do a stand and deliver review. Wrestlemania Night 1 review. Probably drop both of those tomorrow. I was going to try to drop stand and deliver today, but I ain't going to have time.
I think he was talking about with Claudio. He didn't finish watching Collision yet. But I'm like, I got like 40 minutes left on it. But I think he's talking about with Claudio, with him being the downfall of the Rough Riders.
You about to, and John, it looked like John Moxley's looking a little weaker than normal, low key.
Do you think they'll let Samoa Joe win at Double or Nothing?
Nah.
Because I think that's when they're going to do it.
Nah, I don't know, man. That'll be a little janky.
I mean, because Moxley did give him a world title shot. He said whenever he wanted.
Wait, hold on.
What is
That
Wrestlemania?
that Hall of Fame was made specifically for Triple H, and no one can convince me elsewise. Oh my goodness, bro. It's my God, but you chatting, bro. Nigga hit me up on Instagram.
I don't get why Alexis King was doing that magic trick. His trophy just turned into some dude in a neat shirt.
Don't nobody watch that bullshit ass show. This kind of don't make sense to me. I'm not gonna lie.
Was GP and Tatum winner?
Yeah, because bro, they haven't let an NXT women's tag team win the belts yet. What's going to be different about this time?
I thought Roxanne and Cora Jade was winner.
Let's go, man! It's about that time. They use the same effect, but it's editing this picture that's on Canva. So y'all niggas better never talk about nobody's thumbnail. I know the exact effect they used, and they did not need to use it.
Well, it's main event time now. And Trick over and Devon. Trick finally getting his rematch.
Mm-hmm.
I win
Let's
because
get it.
if Trick wins to become a 3-time champion, that means they don't got nothing for him on the main roster.
Yeah, that wouldn't be interesting at all. I'm not gonna lie, because then they should bring back rematch clauses. I will say that for sure. If Openfemi lose, he should get a rematch against. I don't care who it is, because they're not unless he goes straight to the main roster, which I doubt it.
Javon Evans should be in Trick to win this match.
See, I'm looking at D Money shit right now.
Yeah.
That nigga said he stopped the reaction thing just so he could see Jada Parker win, and she lost. That shit went from a nigga in the hoodie to Applebee's commercial. What just happened?
They'll show the Applebee's commercial after every match tonight.
I know where I'm not going for a couple of months.
They've been showing that same commercial the entire. This is the first time I'm seeing this full noodle commercial. But I seen that Applebee's commercial after every match.
Nigga, this commercial make Applebee's look like the most gourmet shit I ever seen in my life.
I don't know why we need all these ads though. We can get to the match.
They said, hell no. I wish they stopped letting niggas take pictures of niggas at this Hall of Fame thing, man. Yeah, the niggas was tired, bro. That show was long as hell.
I don't think I'll sit at the Hall of Fame. I'll probably fall asleep too. That's right. Does that dude have 7 kids? So how did the dude showing with 7 kids lead to a car commercial?
Question is not where you make the cut. Where you raise the bar. Settle for the best TV.
Whenever you look at 4x4s, you turn into the version of yourself that drives 4x4.
I honestly don't know what you're talking about.
It's real.
I think Lola Vice and Jada Parker fuck around and never win a belt in NXT.
You said what?
Key said Jada Parker and Lola Vice might not never win a belt in NXT.
Yeah, they
$2 million, 2 million possibilities.
they really both could have won tonight. I don't know what they're gonna do now. Cause like the parking lot, she got candy in there. And I guess Lola Vice was the last one on the list, so she could get a match for the top. So
They
Luka,
really stretching these ads just so the shit could end at 4 o'clock, bro. Come on, man.
then they still gotta do their entrances. So the triple threat match is probably not even gonna be that long.
So I have 10 years of hospitality experience.
And a college degree. They just
Come on, man. So niggas can get ready.
Yep.
This shit like an event, man. Niggas got to get dressed. Wrestlemania party on Black House Booking Channel, man. Niggas got to get dressed, put on they Sunday's best, man. Let's go.
What was your major?
Like finally, they back.
This nigga know he can shave his chest, man. This nigga look crazy. Let's go, young. This nigga is skinny as hell. I'm not gonna lie. Holy shit.
Javon Evans look like the USA flag.
Trick Willie.
I think got Trick coming out first. So where everybody walking?
Trick. Huh? Yeah. This nigga, yo.
He really came out and jumped for no reason.
Yeah.
I know it's not that loud in the stadium.
Yeah, they be capping, bro. But no, when they used to show the real shit, that shit looked hella low. I would be lying too, nigga. That shit used to be like 70, 80.
I know it's not at 115 right now.
That bitch.
How just go to 125?
Some manly British thing. Yeah, y'all say that's manly as hell if you want to, nigga. Hair carry bacteria. That's why you're supposed to shave and cut or use a razor or a trimmer every now and then, nigga. Your hair carry hella bacteria. Even if you wash every day, you still got bacteria. But that's, healthy nigga shit. You can be manly all you want, motherfucker. That's why y'all be having ingrown hairs and shit.
That crowd noise went from 115 to 125 is hilarious. Where did that come from?
Bouncing. They could get him a new theme though. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm about to say, bro, y'all got the chance to make a new star, bro. Just let the nigga win, bro. We messed up already. Nah, imagine that nigga get bigger. That nigga could really be the Swerve in WWE, bro. If he get bigger.
He definitely gonna get bigger.
Nah, these y'all YNs, man. Y'all think the hoods like that skinny shit, so he might stay like that.
I don't know. Cause he not really, if he stay like that, I don't think he gonna do much. Cause if he stay that same way, he might be another Ricochet. He'll get a USIC title, have it for a few months.
I say that nigga's way taller than me, and I'm almost sure he's not nowhere near. He got to be like 140, 150.
He just better be like he wasn't around when 205 Live was around. They definitely would have put him there.
No, he'll be the champ right now. But the crowd noise meter for him.
They ain't show the crowd noise meter for either one of them.
Man, let this nigga lose and go to the main roster, man. Come on.
You think he'll go to Raw or SmackDown?
Raw, he a World Heavyweight Championship type of guy.
Yeah, I can see him on Raw.
Daddy.
Let me see. Future, nice.
What's that?
Listen to some good gospel music by Future. Nice. WrestleMania! Hulkamania's running wild. I missed the. They need to bring back the old intro, man. That together now forever shit. That shit ass.
Yeah.
If you so mad. But anyway, they can't do it because of this man, I guess. But man, bring that shit back.
Huh?
X-Men time. Steve Williams, Devon Evans overview. Doing Mike Roman introducing him right now. Too. And Trick needs to go up to the main roster. Devon Evans 180. Okay. Yeah, he definitely had to gain some weight.
The only time 3 black men will main event an event. Y'all keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Come on, young OG.
Why they both go after Javon? Of course, he get caught when he go for it.
That's hilarious.
They don't got the smallest guy first.
That nigga in the background got a next.
They talking about Javon weigh 180. He might be 170.
Nah, he might. I gotta see how tall. If he like 6'3", 6 or so, he might be 180. Low key.
Yeah, I don't know how tall Javon is. He definitely gonna have to put on some weight though. At least once he on the main roster.
Watch it when I got that weak ass arm sleeve. Them arm sleeves is the weakest shit that I ever seen in my life.
Why Trick Williams go for a kick and wouldn't even finish the neck?
So I'm talking. I'm teaching this boy something. I'm like, why, Trick Williams? Why you sound like a Mississippi pimp? They're trying to keep up with me out the mat. Ooh. How did he not catch him with that elbow though?
This is easy.
Yeah, no.
This is easy peasy work.
Easy work.
So that's when Oba gonna come back in the ring, I guess. Or Trick can do a kick up. Okay. Javon, that was trying to be a show off.
Mommy, I cleaned it up. I
Tell me I love Samoans. It ain't my fault them niggas good. What you want me to not like niggas who good?
Oba put me back in the ring now. That double super. You think he Ultimate Warrior now? Gut busted by Oba. Trick kicked out of 2.
The ruler.
Yeah, I don't know what Corey Graves talking about, but okay.
That nigga be in the air for like 4 seconds.
Lord, that's how you gonna lose. I don't know why you're talking to Oba.
This nigga. All these niggas went to the same bitch and got their hair done.
Touchdown disgrace. History could be made in this main event. Trick Williams could become the only man to hold, or to be the second man to hold the NXT title.
And it's a black ref. I ain't even peeped, bro. That's hilarious.
Wait, they just said Trick could be the second guy to win the NXT title 3 times. Who's the first?
I was gonna say Adam Cole.
Is it saying Balor?
Maybe. Trying to think how many times Johnny Gargano had that shit.
Because Cena did go back to have it run, but I thought he was gonna get 2 times. The one in the NXT title 3 times sounds kind of egregious. You really don't have a member on the main roster to do.
That's crazy. That nigga making that face like that. Come on, yo. That nigga like he died, yo. That's hilarious.
Trick Williams has been under the pressure of this main event before here on this stage. Javon Evans hasn't.
Trick and Devon talking from across the ring. I gotta see what they finna do. I was not expecting. Oh, Trick reverse it.
I thought they was gonna do a tag team move.
I didn't know what was gonna happen, but I didn't realize Trick reverse it.
Take a look at everything that's transpired throughout the night. Take a look at everything that's transpired throughout the night. Holy
That nigga sound like Michael Cole when he talking right now.
That was my thing. This Royal Rumble. We passed that.
Talking about short period of time. Trick Williams in NXT for hella long, nigga. That ain't no short period of time. He won them belts.
And he's been there like 2 or 3 years.
So that nigga been there since 2.0.
He tried to got out of that immediately.
This nigga Trick Williams think he Javon Evans.
Yeah, he know he's not supposed to be up there. That was a good cross body, bro.
I'm the realist, PD. I wonder if he made a diss track before this match.
Oh, Trick.
Yeah, I gotta go see.
No, a moonsault out the bottom rope is impressive.
I want Javon Evans to pull out the black ski mask from his pants and say he with the dark state.
No, but this been a good match so far.
Nah, word. So far, so good, man. I think this should show that NXT should probably have Stand and Deliver on Friday, and you make the Hall of Fame on Saturday. Maybe that should be the case.
You know, you don't even have to do a SmackDown, really.
Mm-hmm.
Because you only be doing a Raw at the end of the year.
Or do what AEW did, put it on Thursday or something. Or Tuesday, I don't know.
Now, they did that on Thursday. I know because of AEW, it's going to be hella wrestling on that day. Because TNA, you still got TNA and Ring of Honor. Well, Ring of Honor pre-taped anyways. But you still got TNA. Sometimes, now they can do that. Because nobody.
Better yet, how about we do no NXT Tuesday, SmackDown go on Tuesday, NXT go on Friday? Even better.
We could do that. Because
Thursday night SmackDown.
The thing is, the stories need to already be built because the NXT before was still build matches for Stand and Deliver, which that shouldn't be happening. The last week, that should be people from being able to coach. Like the last week that you coach before the pay-per-view, I don't mind it because you don't need that top stars wrestling. But Hank and Tank had to win a gauntlet match to get here, to have a championship match the same week. Yeah, that should have already been official.
Oh, that's a crazy spot.
Well, look like you going through it.
Oh yeah. I gotta send y'all the StreamYard link. Tweaking. Hold up.
That Pacers game became a blowout. I just seen some random white guy check in.
The Pacers blew him out.
Yeah, it's like 30 seconds left, but they got 117-95.
What'd I say?
It's only game one. Ooh, Johnny.
Some good momentum.
Some of these teams be having the most random end of bench guys. Some dude named Johnny Free just checked in for the Pacers. But what the? Obafemi like he did. Javon.
That nigga Javon done. He landed around his foot.
Yeah,
Kick your feet up.
He could have hurt something doing that. He might be hurt from that. Might be lucky though. Cause he tried to tell him, but I don't know why he landed on his feet. They're not gonna talk about Javon with the roll up. That's really a three, but that rough move slow.
Somebody said he let it go low key.
I think Trick was probably supposed to kick out if he missed his cue. That's what, because I've seen that happen a few times recently. Wrestlers get their cue to kick out, so the wrestler got to let go.
1, 2, 3.
You're not gonna. And they can put him in a chokehold.
K Quick. Where's K Quick?
Oh, hit the cutter on over. 2 count.
That referee slow as hell. Damn, boy.
I went for another one.
Hold him.
Javon can't do nothing but over him down.
Do we have another retention?
He laid down while he was at a picnic table. I don't know what Javon thinking.
He probably could in real life, low key. Oh,
I didn't know he could do that. Okay. I did not think he was picking him up.
Gotta show that he's strong.
Is he gonna pin over?
Nah, Trick about to break it up.
No, he kicked out.
I'm about to say, you see how the referee looked at Trick Williams to make sure? Like, nah,
Yeah.
I already knew it.
Cause Trick started running and over, he kicked out.
He probably whispered, yo, kick out. What? Get this picture out of here. I'm trying to see what.
I don't know what they doing.
Bro, stop. Okay. Yo.
Wait, why did Trick knock out the referee? I didn't even see what happened.
A white ref better not come down.
It's gonna be a white ref with dreads.
Yeah, this nigga crazy.
I don't even know if they got one of those employed.
Why that nigga drag out the ref? What the ref do?
That's what they were showing in picture, so I was confused. We didn't even see what happened.
The dark state about to come out.
Probably. I wonder if this one the leader will be revealed.
Shit, I'm thinking it's Trick because he did that shit.
I really hope it's man. I hope it's Lamar. Because Trick being NXT any longer don't make sense. You told me Devon small body broke the barricade.
Good. Yep. Keep him out the match now. Good. That's gonna be a misdirection now. He gonna be out the match for hella long. People not gonna notice him come back.
They all gonna be out the match. They all gonna be out the match for a long period of time. I think the ref getting up too.
The ref not gonna count for this nigga. So it's gonna be something stupid. Oh, he went after Javon. Oh man.
I think he took off the. He probably took out the ref because he was bald. That's what I'm thinking. Man, I like that.
Yeah, dumbass. Oh, yeah, overfit. Yo, that's hilarious. Why these niggas beating up the ref? Oh, the ref just kicked.
It's hilarious.
The ref just kicked that nigga in the face. Yo.
Hey, who is this? I'm trying to see who the ref is because he the star of the show.
Oh, watch. He not going to count for Oba and Trick. It's going to watch. That's what it's going to be.
So you telling me Javon Evans paid the ref?
Mm-hmm. Why that nigga? Well, I thought that was Scott Steiner in the crowd for real. That nigga got the same facial. That is meat rotten to this core.
And the referee don't even care about what happened now. He didn't even connect on it. Well, at least he didn't get over Finley. He got tricked, but he didn't connect with Oba. The ref gonna count super fast, huh? Now they bet.
Oh,
Damn. Back up.
he just knows so. No, he gonna slam him on. Oh, brother.
They gonna do this.
Come on.
Please show me the dark state in here.
Reverse. Get the fuck out of here. That's all right, bro. All right, bro. All right, Sean. Okay. All right.
So is Trick gonna go up or what?
I don't get the point of this. I don't understand. Both champions retained. Wait, we ain't getting no new champion tonight except for the one that was vacated.
The tag team titles.
Oh yeah.
But Oba Finley retained and he didn't pin Trick.
There's too much obvious fucking booking going on, bro.
So is the dark state gonna come out there now or what? Just at the end of it.
Jada Parker took the pin and Javon. Like, why shit got to be so? I don't like that. Bro. I don't like that obvious ass booking, bro. Like, why is niggas impervious from taking pins? Why couldn't Trick Williams take the pin? Why couldn't like I don't get that.
And Trick Williams should have took the pin because he wanted his rematch, and he still didn't. And he still didn't get pinned in the match. But he got to get caught up at this point.
Hurry up and roll them credits because I'm about to go to the store, get ready.
So and then the dark state probably not coming out. So all right, that's on it.
Oh, that's it. Oh, all right.
They're rolling the credits now. So I'll be back on your channel later for the stream. That'll wrap it up for this one. So make sure y'all left a like. If you was new, make sure you subscribe. Peace out.
Word.